Co to je? Co to je? Zdravím vás tady live i do záznamu. Hello, mistr Beastové. Hello, jsem tady akorát na start.
Like I belong in the international stage. Seeing the crowd when I walk out to the stage, I feel amazing. I think one thing I learned in Santiago was how I switched my mindset to just feel and be in the moment. I just let the moment be itself and enjoy every second.
Čau,
We
chlapi.
got a good momentum boosting groups. We adapted to some new style. Everything just clicked and we are on fire right now.
We are on fire right
I
now.
think Vitality is a great team, but now we're gonna be going up against them and we feel very confident. Chronicle and Dirky, they're very experienced.
realize,
and
čau,
the
studa.
chemistry between those
Oblázný.
two, you can see it there and it's legit.
PRX players, they play with utmost confidence. They will get in your face.
To znamená atom.
But I believe that
používá
our
na
playstyles will match kinda well. We have the structure, they have the confidence and the aim. We will match quite well and we're gonna give a fair fight.
Team Vitality, this might be your home region, but watch out. The train has
absolutní jebička zápas. Komu fandíš? To je jasný. To je snad jasný, ty vole. Nástupovku jsem stihl, a kámo, všechno jsem stihl, kámo, absolutně clean W streamer. A na Telkis. Jež furt tady ta nástupovka je tak trapná, kámo. Už aby byla pryč. Takže PRX? Ne. Vitality, kámo.
Players like Durka, but they're facing off against a team that is considered to be the greatest of all time. It's going to be a challenge no matter what, but an epic clash here for Pacific and EMEA.
Nejlepší tým all time, jo, PRX. Chudák Booster. Čau, Dave. Dneska finále, tak teďko jsem akorát dával storíčku, že to je předčasný finálko. Cak, cak, cak! A co to je Fnatic, kámo, jako greatest team of all time? To už surpassnuli Fnatic? Asi jo.
What does it mean, Mini, for a Vitality team that can manage to get past the train of
Jak jste měli jeden?
and on top of that do so with a spot in the top 3? What does this mean to these guys?
Well, I think that they're able to win today. I think they're the clear favorites for the tournament. I think that they have that firepower, they have that experience, they have the blend of a bit of hunger from their inexperienced players, and they have the structure. They have everything there. It's just about whether it comes together today.
It's such a big moment, I think, as well for Durka, for Chronicle.
Je crazy, že ty dva týmy prostě jeden z nich musí prohrát, kámo. Kámo, Šulda. Bree split fracture. Mohli jsme dostat lepší veto, nebudu lhát, ale nabídnu si tyhle mapy.
But there would be absolutely no better way to cement yourself, not just as a member of a great team, but as singularly the greatest players to do it. If you beat PRX here, you send the tournament favorites to the lower bracket.
Yeah, I think this is a legacy-defining matchup potentially. We've got, as we said, PRX, they have the players, they have the achievements, Vitality as an organization.
Tohle je ten zápas to watch, kámo.
With the great players that they have.
Oh yeah, prolific organization across all of
A tohle je ten player to watch, kamaráde.
You guys of course bring a
Actually mám víc ale než on. První akt ever, kdy mám víc ale než on. Jo. Sova fade only. Jo.
Both of these teams, that ain't the case. They've both been in these situations before, and they have the leadership to guide them.
I mean, it's going to be Sayonara and Prophet we're looking at for that narrative, but both of them have been great. Sayonara in particular.
Ani Vitality, yes sir. Nějaká sázka?
So methodical. It is so
Kámo,
that methodical brain is just able to work, and he doesn't get
Vydejte sásku.
moments, it seems, right now.
Kde jsem se sázel já?
That guy is a very mature train of thought. It does not surprise me the way he plays.
Dneska jsme měli, dneska jsme měli vědomostní kvíz, že jsme natáčeli, vědomostní kvíz jsme natáčeli na YouTube. Dalšími streamery. Zřejmě, kdy to vyjde, podle mě brzo.
This is the match for me to cement which team vitality
Tak,
this is. If it's the one that stomped
se dobře
PRX, if it's the one that
reprezentoval.
can handle PRX's
Sayonara versus Invi na sovách, kámo, je cinema.
Agent select here. It's a return to compositions for both teams. Vitality bringing that harbor to bear against PRX double duelist.
Yeah, and I think that highlighting what you said before, I think that Vitality are the best harbor team in the world outside of the American teams. I think that they really understand how to play in those post plants, pushing forward with those harbor walls, and on the defense they understand the floods.
PRX nechty má
It's
prostě.
beautiful to see. But PRX on this defense, there are times I've seen them so locked in, so in flow state, that they're in the opponent's spawn almost in the first 10 seconds of the round.
Jestli nedáš pražský hrad do Olomouce, zvraždačku pro volanťáky. Bude zařadíme, já jsem sám sebe překvapil, kámo, a... Tak. Možná dneska na zelenou přijde... se jmenuje návštěva, tak. Tady ty Breeze mají nejlepší, kámo, nejlepší structure. Půlku parku s půlkou rohlíku. Vyzkoušej, děkuji za intro donation 20 na rohlíky. Vyhraje PRX. Těžko říct, kámo.
Thank you, and what a tantalizing prospect this one is. The miracle against the machine. I mean, Vitality built to be a championship level team, now facing arguably one of the greatest teams we have as they stand.
Yeah, and it's always just a different test to come up against PRX. Again, you can go back, you can watch VODs, but they are...
To máš na hlavě? Vlasy. Tenkrát jsem je ještě mýval, kámo. Tenkrát to byly Hobo Days. To byly Hobo Days, kdy mi bylo úplně všechno jedno, jenom jsem chtěl se smět tu hru. Což je furt, ale už trošku se starám o sebe. PRX budou na Champions, pokud vyhrál ten zápas. No, vítám vás chat u absolutního bangru předchozí předběžné grand finále tohoto eventu. Za mě dva nejlepší týmy, co jsou na eventu. Nebudu toho kecávat. Vamos. Hemelie. Moje predikce. Moje predikce je, že nebudu dávat predikce. Sayonara kupuje dron, kámo, to je poprvé v životě, co vidím Sayonaru s dronem. Oh! Skoro. Oh. Kámo. Jakože... On je tilted normálně, jak je dobrý, to znám. Někdy, dlouho jsem to nepoznal. Mimochodem mu 26, myslím, že mu je 26 nebo 27. Prime age, kámo, prime age. Nechtěl říct, kámo, že PRX vypadají, že mají je... Jo, nenasranej, že mu vzal ace. Nenasranej, že mu vzal ace. PRX, co se týče individuální formy, to je úplně, kámo, jako nejlepší forma, to kdy měli snad. Forsaken Neonka? To je poprvé na tomto eventu, ne? Neonku hraje. Yo, Nix, děkuji za podporu streamu. Díky z bejku. Bam. Čauko. Ale co je? Pronikl kouše na zpátek. Určitě hraje legendární tým proti legendárním hráčům, kámo, chápeš? To je prostě... Si nemám.
in the small glimpse of what we've seen from PRX.
Sayonara, kámo, tady každý fight je...
Sayonara having to find the blow. Not to be, the VIT, safe pair of hands, and a second round.
Hints of that disrespect showing already. PRX happy to take the fight.
Kámo, jak to, že má Sayonara v 18, tak clean face. To seš prostě jakoby... Gifted geneticky, kamaráde. Samozřejmě mají make-up, ale stejně, vole. Co to je? Chlape perfekt, nebo co? První buy round. Shutdown.
Nice from Yampy, but the spacing is great from PRX. Not going to let anything really go aside.
Oh!
Perfect! Belter of a shot. This is just going to be a block.
Ale to je moje kombo. To je kombo, kámo, který používám od Chronicla, tak ukáž, vole. Jak to bejčí. Fuj, Sayo! Co to je? Zajímavá vola od PRX, kámo. Vypadá dobře tuto Viper vola. Sejoj. To je to kombo, baby. To je to kombo, baby.
Your big boys to be able to step up to this, because it is going to be a bit of a welcome to the bright lights moment for the others, because everyone is hitting today. Invy's firing, Devi's there. I mean, you only have to look back at the previous game from something and see what a monster he is. It's a scary, scary roster.
Oh.
Again, certainly some of the other rounds here.
This is it.
Again, PRX just happy to brawl out the early round. Not necessarily here though. We spread a little more thin. Chance here for Vitality to set something in motion. He actually takes a tag here off the drone, forced back.
Nvidia, by the way, disgustingly nechutně dobrá sova, jako fakt nechutně dobrá sova Nvidia.
They're trying to strong arm the approach towards A though. They've got plenty of bodies on the side. They haven't really tested much beyond that.
Zajímavá Viper vola od PRX, kámo. Se mi líbí hodně.
Again looking sharp. Great control from Chronicle and a pause they haven't actually planted just yet. They've kind of taken their time here.
Concerning actually that timing potentially passing them. MP trying to bait something out here, a push.
Yeah, they're close.
They might just go for it.
Yeah, they baited it out, but here it comes.
Kámo.
Vitality thought they may have had the upper hand.
Co jim to provádějí, vole?
Being recovered. Jing is still on just that pistol.
Písala nebo Envy?
Now he wants it. I think he's got the upgrade.
Musíš koukat, kámo, na tuto hru, abys mohl říct.
To help out here, but PRX have taken back this side of the map and they've got the spike there. And he overpeaks there. Well, it's not really an overpeak with PRX. They're happy to show off that capability and talent.
30 seconds
but
left.
Profik, I was gonna say, had gotten out, maybe unnoted. Now
certainly
considered sharp on the first, needs two more. Not gonna get two more. Jing closing down the account, and PRX on a lighter purchase, willing to fight for the space.
Brute forcing off these two pistols. It's not even to play in the rifle. I mean, it's Jing to find one there with a pistol behind that. Beautiful stuff. Actually, I mean, a couple of these situations, you want to see Vitality maybe...
So far to je čistě out aim. Best.
Be a little more equipped to greet this aggression. I mean,
Jdeme to čistý out aim.
Gonna have your head on a swivel for sure. Chronicle perfect early ultimates here. Sayonara 1 for Hunter's Fury. You're not gonna have the weaponry here to really contest in round 5.
Guys, rinse and repeat though, isn't it? Not seeing too much different in the way of this.
Furt buchy do toho Ačka, furt do tu tý nový Viper voly, kámo.
But again, this map not unfamiliar with
Definition of insanity, kamaráde.
Majority of series against Heretics and of course.
Dík za odběr, kratochvílos. Toho zabil jak jako? Skrz 3 voly ho zabil, čím má tu minimapu? This is problems. Čau bleb chleb.
Again, this ult cycle going to be huge for Vitality, but it needs to net a couple of rounds. Need to be frugal in terms of investment.
Yeah.
Start here.
Stresíky.
Yeah, doesn't necessarily have a huge impact. Call an early timeout here for Vitality. Maybe just to check in. Said a couple of situations where they are just. I mean, the one thing you can prepare for is
Pojď se podívat na ADG XLG. Vidíš ten zápas, který se hrál před tímhle? Ne. Myslím, že ne. Nebudu se koukat na dva čínský týmy na International, kámo. Já jsem na procházce místo toho.
Belief system with it as well, and the coin-based win condition hopefully being kind of chewed through by Vitality's coaching staff. And I think this is what I was kind of alluding to at the start of this game as well. It's very different facing PRX.
Bych zvládl, kámo, se koukat na všechny zápasy, bych potom ještě sám nehrál, ale kámo, já si chci vždycky ještě sám zahrát a udržovat se in shape, protože...
It's, you know, a couple of teams have figured it out once in a while.
I mean, you can count on one hand the number of times we've had interviews where it's like,
kdo ví, co se
yeah,
může
pretty
dít?
confident going into this series.
Yeah, we got great read.
Já se teď probudil.
Easier
Dobrý
said
režim.
than done. So it is going to be a tough test, and it's not just on the server. Obviously, the visual element is that these guys hit like a truck, like every single one of them. But it's the prep behind it. It's can you dismantle that? Can you disrupt it?
So the ult cycle aligning here for Vitality, but PRX are stacked.
4 ultiny a 3 ultiny, no tak pojď. Čeho se jde?
Maybe anticipating a set piece here.
It could be, and into this round with Vitality, we are going to have a listen in to see how things are developing on their side and see how they're
voice
handling
comms.
it. So let's actually check in with that right
Ale oni dostávají vědět, že někdo poslouchá, by the way, chat.
I think we know life comms are up.
Boys, can we just do a Fnatic piece between stuff from this? With the ult? Stefan, do you have drones? So?
Yeah.
Okay,
The
we
only
can
thing,
just do
guys, I cannot send the orb. I need to take a...
I'm not holding
don't
D
do
anymore.
orb.
Smoke the mid cross. And can you see on double door?
I'm ready. I smoke.
Wait, wall. I'm anti.
I'm doing C.
I just start this time. Yeah.
Could be elbow now, boys.
Yeah, we will clear it. So we just do...
I do C.
Go up, David.
Nothing.
Let's go. I'm with you, Dacha. 3, 2, 1.
I'm running from there.
Close mid clear. He's winning last.
And Omen, play.
Oh, the confidence on Divide to repeat that, and then the push out as well.
Nic moc comms, to be honest.
Endeavor. You can see where Jing is willing to push further forward. He could slice
Trošku
behind them,
dead
behind them.
comms.
Something is hunting them down. Push through from A main, strangling them. This is just complete and utter destruction. Durka has no safety. He does not know where he can step, where he can walk. Something spots him. This is a vintage battle, and something has his number.
Durka is just a split second off that glance
Nějaký off ty Vitality, kámo.
to catch this. But even then, I mean, PRX just running rings around the other backline of Vitality here as they're trying to set up desperately. They didn't even get to a point where they can really put a plan into place to invest something in terms of this ult cycle. It's Envy and the Hunter's Fury applying so much pressure.
5 ultin, kámo, mi neříkají, že nedokážou proměnit to kolo.
It's a brutal display so far, and looking at the tempo of this, I don't think it's going to stop. You have to somewhat quell that aggression from PRX.
Omen Breeze, kámo, není špatný pick.
I love that kind of re-hit though, almost, that kind of re-aggress from PRX. Now they're going to just actually do it themselves. Chronicle overwhelmed, Jing's got mid, Envy get taken down, so there could be an issue here, but Divide holding the corner well, Jing in support, this is all going their way. It looks too easy. Sayonara and Profek completely out of sorts here. Gonna try
Sayo,
to get
pojď.
it on. You're hoping for miracles now.
2-6 Sayo. Oj!
Nice.
Taky se ho pamatuju.
They need a round here. And this is the young
Toho nevyspamoval.
and it is all on Profek.
Kámo.
1v3 against this squad would be something to remember, but they want this one back. They want that board kept clean. And I think Forsaken's got the angle. He's actually fallen, but the trade instantaneous. It looks
Jak ho
so
vyspamoval ten
simple with
Forsaken?
these guys.
Kalolemus.
And something I'm going to start looking at as well for Vitality is honestly Durka here. Again, roll your minds back historically, previous teams and previous performances. Saying
RK 1-7 nechceš, kámo.
they've been pushing everything and hitting everything. And that still holds true. This guy has had his work cut out and had to deal with this roster time and time again. And he's just not landing today.
Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
But this gamble in mid is insane, by the way. So when the dart gets sent down, somebody shoots
12-2.
full send. That's the green
RK
light
1-7.
PRX need to just execute onto the back line. Again, there's no contingency here to really bail Chronicle out.
Tenhle line jsem zapomněl zase.
PRX just...
A tuhle ty A-splity jim fungovaly strašně dobře, kámo. Tuhle tu ztrátu, kámo, měli tak clean v tom zápase.
Looking to pick the pace up a little bit, catches Jing off guard before Forsaken on the other side, that will go forwards.
Tell me there's ever an upswing for Vitality because it's instantly backed by PRX.
Heretics.
So good at always
Budou
evening
změny.
things up and then taking the lead. Something in full control until
Nice
they're
shot.
headed. Profek trying to keep the boys in this one. The PRX are on the move already. And you know they're confident, you know they'll swing it, you know they'll take a fight.
Brderka.
They're going to take their life though. Follow up.
Brderka.
Maybe spoken into existence, but in being a 1v2.
We are very back. Měl by ultnout, kámo, Profek. On už ultl. Kam jde Sayo?
He's managed to find.
Oh my god, he's here so early.
He is, and he's completely unnoted. Prophet. He's gone down.
Sayo, tohle neprohráváme, hádám.
Barely.
Ty pičo, to ne!
Welcome to the big stages. This is PRX's home.
Just catching Sayonara again, just...
They're so good, man.
So confident to hold this peak. It's heartbreaking to see some of these situations again. Timeout called. I think Pal's probably hearing things that are out of sorts and wants to check in once more. 7-1 the score.
Sit down, však sedí.
Big leagues though, isn't it, really? Because like, look, and I think we were kind of talking about this as it is another timeout for Vitality. We've seen them throughout this so far, what, DRG, Foot, and Team Heretics, and they look pretty good. They look very good, actually, even compared to regional form. I think all of us were like, okay, they've made a step forward. This is the first big boy they're facing, though.
Yeah, like I said, there's always a different
day.
test as well. It's not like a, hey, how well vetted are you versus international teams. You always put PRX outside of that bracket, right? It's, again, you can go and
Nechutný shoty s Phantomem, kamaráde přes celou mapu, jako nebudu hrát.
Yeah, exactly. You have to have such faith in your ability to execute versus, and you just don't get the opportunities to do so. You can see here, within the first 15
nechápu, proč vyvotnuli z toho A-splitu. Ten A-split, kámo, měli najednou to, jakoby nálož v gatích, potom co Derka umřel, nebo kdo to byl. Jeden týpek umřel v tom Ačku, jeden za jednoho, a místo toho, aby commitnuli do toho Ačka, tak šli pushovat top midovi, Pavel.
Their ability to just embrace the chaos is, I mean, it stood the test of time.
It has. It truly, truly has, and it's something that I think has won hearts and minds watching this team. The faith behind each of them to stand shoulder to shoulder.
Čau, Pablo, to proč flashuje ze zhora?
With PRX, they're happy where they stand. On the other side, they're trying to scrape together a couple of Guardians, but the tempo's not really relenting. Forsaken, waiting, gets outdone. Instant trade.
Identický až jak kolačet.
Between the kills, it is all PRX.
Ale co dávají, kámo, já to nemám.
As Vitality are being made to look amateur today with only one round.
Spam catch onto Divide there, forced him a little deeper, but Jing still very...
27 let mimochodem Davajovi, nebo kolik. Nejstarší hráč na serveru.
Has to be so careful. Again, that paranoia building of somebody else drifting outside of B will slow things down, but plenty of time left on the clock. Sayonara just haven't been able to get anything done here.
Nothing of real value either. It's been kept behind utility cycle.
Tahle vola, kamaráde, teďko na každém rankeru budu mít tu volu.
You've got to take on arguably.
To má ještě Orba v mainu, má prostě dva layer značku s tou Viper.
Has no reason to really fall off this.
Interesting.
Still very safe. 30 seconds and very confident. It's sky high. It always is. Sayonara is at least going to get something back, but it is a 3v2 still. Numbers sit with PRX. The site now getting a slight bit of pressure, but that shock dart's dangerous. Chip damage done, and Chronicle feeling a little bit of that. Divider's looking, loses his life. 10 seconds.
Sayo, pojď! Jo, Sayo dostává strašný jakoby out aim, ale to je crazy. Invi dává kamo permanentně z první, jako. Čum, co dávají, vole. To jsou first bullet headshoty, všechno to jsou first bullet headshoty. Čum. What the fuck?
Sitting at 14-4 right now.
Oh, he's having a game.
Yeah, running away with this half.
I still think Devi is such a big stage player.
Yeah.
Seeing the way Vitality are playing, I don't know if I'll put him in it, but he is up to challenge, man. And every time you try and turn
Nějaký
up the
text
tempo, every
Harbor
time you
Orbem,
try
jo.
and maybe take a pause for thought, it doesn't matter how you approach the game, they're already pushing everywhere. Something making it hurt. Prophet wants to punish and he's going to catch Forsaken in the heels. At least can answer back and no instant trade, but Envy is still on this angle.
Flash out here could be everything.
It's big and it's got what they needed. Okay, that's a recoverable weapon.
Jako sova v elbow proti jako...
At least in this round.
See information. No
Jdu tam.
walking this, man.
Co dělají,
Well, that's
kámo?
what I mean. Thank God Dirk is actually holding that.
It's a lesson I feel that you have to learn in the server. Again, I know we talk about it, but still. Into the side we go. This is looking like the most likely
já
round,
fandím
but look who's
Vitality.
still alive. The two X-Factor players for me who have been outstanding. Ones that command attention. And for all the right reasons. Devi and Sayo
Kde je? Kde je Sayo jako?
on site.
Sayonara all the way behind this as well.
Trying to clear as they go.
Si hraje na koma, vole?
Be the full stop to the round. If it gets that
Co to je?
He's done well.
Nebo Sayonara nikdy neflankuje. Nikdy.
Harnish some of the aggression.
What the
It
fuck?
took a Mastercard Thrifty to flip it and get a second.
To nebroken.
Maintaining 4 alive here as well. It's a great catch. Said from Dirk, and again, nice little tech there.
To jako schoval Kajo nožík, zajímavý. Jako cením kreativitu.
Outrageous from Jing.
Schovávají Kajo nožík do Harbor.
It's only a second. That's how hard they have to work for one.
And again,
Interesting.
but I feel like you can limit test when you're sitting at, what was it, 8-1 prior to that round? Why wouldn't you? Go for it. You can always simmer it down a little bit and try to imply the same sort of approach here. Toying with this same utility and knife. It's a lovely idea. It's only been in the server, but still, it's now called in the action. Something on patrol. Durka already up middle though. And Forsaken probably aware of this. Oh, that's a shot from Durka. Starting
Durka online.
to figure things out a little.
I mean, yeah, getting absolutely spanked in the first few rounds, but now actually on the brink of breaking even, but something. Patience pays off for him. Chronicle will fall now. Durka, another kill.
To je tak nefér, kámo. To je tak nefér. Actually, hrát vypo.
The bait is beautiful.
Nebo normální zbraň na brýzu.
Envy still call one back, and they're going to
Tak
know
nefér,
something. So they know
kámo.
the last two players up against the three here. Spike is on site. Oh my
That's a
word,
tag, by the way.
something's going. He is getting closer. He's feeling this one. Oh no, you can't miss those shots. He gets it back in control
Sayo,
eventually.
co to je,
Takes a
vole?
lot of damage for it, and something left in a 1v3. HP is not perfect. Takes down one, two more targets in towards
Oh,
site.
Derek
And down goes
online.
around.
Just about now breaks even, goes positive after that start of the half. Durka delivering some rounds here for Vitality.
He's been digging these players out of tough angles.
Comes to Jing is fantastic. This bait as well out of the pit. Fantastic stuff. Only missing
Nice
Prophet's
shots.
ultimate here. Vitality.
4 kámo a ještě VR Talking. 4 ulty nemají teďko Vitality.
Judge no shield for Divine.
Neříkej, že dokážou dát kolo se 4 ultinama.
Hunter's Fury
Skoro 5.
and a TP here for Jing. And something on the prowl once more. Quick rotation in effect here on the back of the drone. I mean, A site wide open right now. Vitality have a window of opportunity.
Ačko na retake proti double smoku.
Towards double doors, then you got Forsaken nearby. That Judge, I don't want to
Může
say
být.
it's tougher for him, but it
Is Envy out of range? Just about now.
just
Tím jak je opět Harbor, vola.
so going to hear that to deny the attempt, and actually finds a player.
Ale co dělá, vole,
That's a
Perfect.
problem. Now down to 4 and barely even seen a pixel. So Durka once again required.
Yeah.
Forsaken quick on his feet, making just
jumped into
pacey
it.
moves. He's already on site here. Forsaken looking to clear. It's Chronicle to catch
Drop
something.
into it, to je jeho
He's
ulti na
fallen.
kámo klid.
PRX back on the site now, looking dominant.
Chronicle bude ultit, jakoby, nebo zejtráš?
Stand the ground.
Oh.
He's got to go wild, but he can't do it alone.
Chronicle flankující s ultinou je top, jako.
I don't think he can. Can he see any part of this? I don't think he
Ty
can.
vole, to je disgusting.
PRX on 9.
Disgusting.
Mike. This is just an outclass.
And again, wide open sights contested by the Hunter's Fury, but the plant isn't good for Chronicle to play this late.
Imagine, že by týpek vyultil na bricích, kámo, aspoň jednu stranu toho sajtu.
Dominant display though from PRX. Durka starting to get fired up.
And they need it. They need every single player on because PRX is looking lethal today. 9-3, a solid half. And you can see it, man. Like, you still don't want to let Vitality wake up. However, Frankie is going to be standing by and hanging out with some of the watch partiers. So she is going to be over.
Chat Frankie přijde za náma.
Up at the booth with one of the co-streamers.
Zdravím.
I've taken over Temet's stream.
Teme na troll ranked, vole. Tak díky.
A couple of days ago you baited the entire Valorant community. You said you were done playing Neon, but you're not, are you?
I'm not done.
No. So why did you tease us all?
I just wanted to see how people would react and if they actually believed me.
Pes nežere.
10 seconds into the video.
Pes nežere. Ani jeden můj. Pes nežere, kámo. To vážně? Řekl, už nebude hrát Neon? Ještě si dělal prdel, kámo. Ještě, že se to nemyslel vážně.
No, Forsaken.
It's Forsaken. And tell me about your love for PRX.
Yeah, so I've been a fan for PRX over a year now. I've traveled all over. I went to Korea and watched them. I saw them in Japan, and now I'm here in London.
And what was it about PRX that made you fall in love with them?
Just the W gaming. I like running it down. That's my play style. So
Počkej, že on dostal, kámo, on dostal buff.
Pro Neon player yourself?
On dostal buff, jako došlo.
Maybe next year when the circuit opens up more, I could probably, have some fun with it. Try it out.
And you've actually been in Europe for a couple of weeks now, testing out the European servers. So, which is better, North America or London?
Yeah, definitely. I think EU server is definitely better and a lot harder than NA ranked.
Okay, finally, before I
Natural me ranked. Díky.
I just want to ask, would you ever cheat on Neon?
Never. I'm loyal. I'm loyal to Neon.
I'm going to corrupt him. Let's head back to the game.
Kdo to je? Temet.
A little bit of corruption up at the desk. Shocking scenes.
Doesn't take long playing London servers to get corrupted, to be fair.
When should you try and go to Paris?
It's a matter, Daring Frankfurt.
9-3 though, PRX put it on a show, man. I think this is just one of those things you get to pretty much learn on the fly,
yeah,
right?
and it's like one of those, it's almost like you almost revert to damage control. It's like, don't let them style on us, man. Like, that's the worst thing. Here we're styling on Vitality's picks.
Line-up. Co je za line-up, Sayonara? Line-up reveal ze spawnu na?
Coming into this though, we are going to have a quick listen-in straight away with the PRX side during this pistol to see how they handle what Vitality are going to be doing, because Dirk is
nechápu, k čemu to je, jakoby revealu Ačka, aby to B, nebo
k čemu to je. Approach, but it's pacey here from PRX. So let's tune in, see how this sight hit goes.
I'm flashing right. Flashing right. I'm with you, yeah. Nice. Jump on this.
Oh, Sayo za dva.
Can be anywhere.
I'm clinching for you.
Hey, this one.
Sound. Challengeuje šerifa, jo, má armory.
He's picked the right spot. Oh, what a shot from something! Handing out headshots for free. It's double digits instantly.
Moc to nebere, Dergio. Jak to prohrál, když Sayo dal 2? 4v4.
And the trades just come through so quickly for PRX here. Divide finding two in transition as well. Unfortunately, something just has so much time and space. And I mean, he's lethal here in London as well.
He's absolutely on. Vitality not investing into this one. Only one upgraded pistol, and that's about it.
That's about it, bros. To be honest, bros. Like, that's about it, bros.
Your hopes to. And if you know PRX, I don't think they really care.
Sayo v tomto zápasu celkem trash.
Actually more targets and more opportunities.
They just see old orbs.
Literally, that's foul to put it that way, but it actually
Děkujeme
seems
za
a little
analýzu.
accurate after this. So simply clearing up as Vitality going to start feeling the reality of facing this side. But something. Yeah, has a look, man. He's still going. He's not going to back away. Double dips and has a go at it and doesn't get it, but Jing does.
How has Dirk got that kill? Somehow. But it is 11 on the board here for PRX. Vitality, I mean, everything rides on this first buy round. They don't have the early progress, not enough kills going on. The bank on an ult to follow either. It needs to be clean. Chronicles coming into this without a shield. Do or die here already in map 1. For Vitality.
Jako takovýhle stompíček.
Get a little aggressive back of Durka. Spotted out here, kept in check by Forsaken. Sayonara going forwards though. They want to challenge this.
Okay, I mean, I guess you have to back yourself in some of it, but PRX have been sending them back to spawn every single time. Willing to brawl. Let's see how the coin lands. Forsaken.
Look at the damage already done though.
Yeah, I'm a bit concerned at Durka at Sayonara already.
Moc nechápu, co dělají Vitality na bonus tady, kámo. Mid push.
Forsaken gives him a way out and gets the spike back in hand.
Meanwhile, Devi.
Oh no.
Right behind Profek here.
Oh, dearie me, look at the timing on this one. Devi gets to be the bouncer of the A site. And he's got to be. Forsaken is low enough that it could be an issue.
They could just double wrap into spawn. In Forsaken, 14 HP, they've got to consider where the other unknown is, which is Chronicle.
Luckily no Omen TPs to be concerned about at this point. But the plant is in.
Už je ever to flanku, kámo, to je crazy.
And everything becomes an issue. There's no ease to this. First player spotted, they're going to note Divide, but they still don't quite know where Forsaken waits. So Divide prepares himself, holds the angle, and takes down Profek. He knows.
To je kriminál tohle, kámo, ale už.
Absolutely on the money today. Just Sayonara left alive. It is stunning. It's sensational. It's all Divide.
He is just magical to watch.
Jako on je him, ale...
The opening map of this series. Couple of bailouts, but a couple of ace. He doesn't care about who he's facing off against. Making them look like amateurs.
Dávaj dávat celou tu mapu. Jo, celý event dává úplný sračky, mi přijde. I předchozí zápas dával sračky.
Yeah, they're going. I don't think they're going to be stopping for much now. They don't care, they're noted. Pausing for just a moment, but the bulldozers are in on the site. Profek trying to hope for a shot in the dark. And Yampi...
Oh, kdyby věděl, kámo. Kdyby píkl před 1 vteřinou a zabil 4.
Great positioning! And it's just everything. Everything goes right as PRX...
GG, kámo.
Look at this team! They are the underdogs. I hate to break it here. That narrative is dead and buried. They are the team to beat.
Absolutely insane performance here. Vitality left.
Byla jaká rychlovka, kámo.
13-3 here on Breeze. Do not go anywhere. We will be back with Split right after this.
To mají jako hrát dry duely, nevyhrávají kromě vypá. Structure util. Nejsou lepší, aby to stačilo? Nejde to obhrát, no. Nejde to obhrát, o tom je ta hra teďko prostě. Ta hra o tom nevím, jestli kdo trefí, kdo netrefí, no. A kdo zrovna si vybere správný timing, kdy píknout. Nemá to moc hloubku ta hra, no. Já s tím souhlasím. Ale prostě... Hra to tak chtěl.
Shall be engraved alongside the greats.
No, Split, kde se nahraje rejsku, not sure, jestli to bude lítat. Uvidíme, jestli mu to bude lítat víc jak Jingovi, kámo. Možná dneska bude rychlovka a jdeme hrát rovnou. Ardis 20k na Vitality. Vyplácí se sázet, to se neboj. Jo.
Tired of off-season blues once champs is over? Fear not, because Valorant is coming
20k je úlet. A to má jako tolik peněz, kámo. Jo, vlastně na NRG měl generational paycheck.
With Team USA ego peak every single angle. The final event of the year is not to be
20 000 euro, kámo, single bet je ústřih, kámo. To minivig 20 000 euro pro něj není nic, kámo. Mám zaplou hru, Kito. Káže tam je Klotkan. Chceš? Dobrý song. Dobrá říct song.
Hi, my name is Blake, or Vance. I've competed semi-professionally for Valorant, and I work on the game analysis team known as GAT. GAT consists of highly ranked players and ex-pros. We work alongside game designers to help them validate their gameplay goals, from agents, maps, to live balance changes. Our day consists of test planning, full custom games, and post-game analysis through feedback and syncs. The planning revolves around setting team comps, maps, and designing strategies to best capture the gameplay goals we're trying to validate. We playtest every day, provide feedback for each piece of content. For maps, we work to validate their unique goals, moving from larger changes to finer details like how abilities interact with different spaces. At the same time, we verify that the map has strategic depth and intuitive gunfight expectations.
3, 2, 1, stunning.
I've worked on a myriad of recent content like Video and Neon. My favorite map I've worked on.
Takže si týpci prostě hrajou customky za peníze, jo? Ukaž kompozice, co hrajou? Ok, to jde.
I've worked on a myriad of recent content like Video and Neon. My favorite map I've worked on is Sunset. It let us address a key gameplay issue, players spamming from main into the site.
Wow. A na to museli hrát customky, jo?
In post-plant situations, making them feel less dynamic.
Skoro jako by to půl roku v kuse, kamo, na proplay bylo každý jeden postplan na Bčku. Nevadí. Max jsem nepouštěl jsem si celý album, ale ten jeden song mě baví, kamo, počkej. Ukaž Ardisa. Ardis ztrácečka. Cash.
Yampi's peeking angles with his gun in his hand, bro. Wait, like drop, like nah, I'm done, bro. I'm done, bro.
Rounds.
Co to má, kam on tam má live titulky AI.
Yampi's peeking angles with his gun in his hand, bro. Wait, like drop, like nah, I'm done, bro. I'm done, bro. Why do I bet on these fucking retards, bro? Peeking angles, double doors, while trying to pick up a gun, bro. I'm gonna fucking snap, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Big stage player, and I wouldn't even.
Proč tam má, kámo, titulky? Tady Chuck si klipuje ten play.
I need to ask you though, who is the best player of Neon in the world right now?
It's Forsaken for sure.
It's Forsaken, not you.
No, Forsaken.
It's Forsaken. And tell me about your love for PRX.
Yeah, so I've been a fan for
I don't listen to retards, but it's Miniboo. Miniboo is the best neon in the world.
Kamo, jak může nadávat všem furt? Takhle na takhle velkým streamu v angličtině.
Right, as PRX, just look at this team. They are the underdogs. I hate to break it here. That narrative is dead and buried. They are the team to beat.
Absolutely insane performance here. Vitality left scratching their heads. 13-3 here on Breeze. Do not go anywhere. We will be back with Split right after this.
On dal na 2-0. Dal na 2-0 nebo na celkovou hru? Že tady vidíte chlapa, co projebal 500 000 na videohře. Skoro.
No, I think I'm on stream job.
End stream.
I think it's been a big stream, a good stream. But yeah. I don't know. I might not stream for like 2 months, bro. Low key,
2 měsíce off si bere.
Send me money, please, Sam. I'm down, bro. I'm down. Horrendous. Sam, I've got a little bit. Sam, I've got a little bit less than 20k on this game, and I've got Yampy going fucking double neg. I don't know.
Mě se mnou to myslí vážně, nebo ne? Jakoby jak můžeš být nasranej, že někdo zahrál špatně? Chápeš? Já to nechápu, ten koncept toho, že někomu nadáváš za to, že zahrál špatně, když se na ně dal podle vlastní vůle peníze.
I have listen, these two people, bro, sayonara, this I've never put my money ever on you again, you fucking Moldovan bastard, bro. Listen to me real good, bro. I have never seen someone shit their undies more in my life, bro. Yampy, bro. Yampy, listen to me real good, bro. And listen to me real fucking Elias, bro. Listen real good, bro. How are you neg 24/7, bro? How? I want you to, bro. I don't understand, bro. What is going on? Like you how are you guys this shit, bro? I watch you play every week. You're incredible, bro. All of a sudden, you shit yourself against PRX, bro. I would thrive against PRX. Bro, put me in this environment, bro. Put me, bro. This is where... How? Ryan, I'm gonna fucking ban you, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Ozempic rage mu tam píše.
This is not the day, bro. Ryan, while you're betting fucking Monopoly money, I'm losing 20k, Ryan. This is real money, bro. This is real money that I can buy a car with, buy a house with. Okay, this is actual money that I can actually bet win and win big shit, bro. This isn't. You don't joke about this, bro. Don't fucking joke about this, bro. Like I've got. No, I'm gonna end stream, chat. I think I'm gonna end stream. This.
Co to je raid, proč tam je horku z toho raid?
Why is fucking he spamming like a John Cena meme? What the fuck is this, chat? Why am I seeing Shanks spam a fucking John Cena meme? What the fuck is this, bro?
Okay, John Cena.
Why is there a guy doing a fucking can't see me, bro? Like what the fuck, bro? What, bro? My chat.
No, nic.
GAC consists of highly ranked players and ex-pros.
Oh my God, bro. It's hawkish. I don't know. Where do I go from here? Be honest. Where do I go from here?
Jing versus Sayonara race.
You know what? I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna sign up. I'm actually gonna sign up, chat. I'll do it.
Gambling help.
I'll do it together. I'll sign. I'll actually, chat. I'll call them.
How does Vitality achieve that goal, Mimi?
I think it has to come down to Sayonara and Durka and going for the proactive plays with them, being willing to get aggressive.
Jakože jsem fanoušek Vitality a Sayonary, ale nevidím to moc pozitivně tento zápas. Nebudu lát. Nevidím moc realitu, ve které Sayo defne Jinga.
Yeah, I think it's going to be down to him. He's going to be outside that A main. If he sees anything there, immediately tell his teammates to speed up and go.
Question on all of our minds is, can we get a map 3? Can Vitality force the issue? Let's find out. Send it over to your casters. Here's Pansy and Hypak for the call yet again.
And how are you meant to be confident coming into map 2
to say yes to that? Yeah,
it's 13-3 on map 1 and it wasn't close.
To nebylo close. To možná největší stomp, potom Ascentu. Ascent byl největší stomp, tohle druhý největší stomp na eventu. A oba dva dali PRX.
I mean, you think back to some of the listenings during stage 1, it's like when Vitality looked the worst is when they were having to frantically discuss options, right? What was going on?
Jako je to atak kompatičně na ataku Vitality, tak třeba to bude dobrý.
But Yampi has to coordinate it.
Už nemáme zvuky. Yeah. Jo, slyší, čemu něho slyší.
Flash comes in, he turns, but he can't do anything about it. Jin comes flying out. They've set the bar of aggression high. Sayonara trying to help the rest of the team, but do they Yampi's going for a plant, and he's so alone. He's got Chrom watching the cross. Surely they haven't all walked B main. They certainly did.
Yeah. Yampi going to get caught off guard here now. 2v4 for Chronicle and Durka. This will require a massive fumble from PRX. Chronicle's disconnected from this.
I just don't see them making mistakes of this caliber. But again, Durka trying to do something, but he can't even deny the defeats again. We've been here before. This is simple stuff for PRX. It's
totálně, kámo.
They walk in, they walk out, and they get the first.
Another situation.
Víte, co mají Vitality? Víte, co mají Vitality? Špinavý drenažerky, kámo. To vidíš na každém jejich play, každým jedným jejich play, vidíš, jak jsou posraný, kámo.
Hyper aggressive here for the pistol, and Vitality made the right move. I mean, Mini talking about on the desk, explore mid, sure, but you lose out like that on the extremity. Again, it's not a guarantee.
No, absolutely not. And Prophet put to what, just sit there and hope for the best at some points. It's incredibly hard. Again, PRX, until you are going to force them to respect you, they will do these things. They will take such liberties. And it works out so often.
How is he alive? 10 HP on Sayonara. Just to get the orb here.
Tak co, chat? Praha! Komu fandíte?
Don't shy away.
Odkud fandíte a co pijete?
Forsaken's only burnt the one smoke, so we can cycle through here now. And that smoke almost implies a little bit of exploration. So Vitality probably going to sit here and wait for somebody to creep forwards, but now backing away from this.
They're not going to be given much.
I mean, that sells a second player close to B main.
It certainly does. And something that I think maybe goes highlighted or uncomplimented is that PRX aren't just the same old W team. Look, we see it a lot, but it's refined now. It's refined chaos. They still have discipline. They have composure. Stay their welcome on that angle, though. Something is going to get traded on, and there is an upgrade in hand for Durka. Now, to do much more, it would be very surprising. The rotations are in.
Be down to one, though, just inside this. The flash out is
perfect.
Catches Chronicle.
Bratislava?
Anything else done here?
Zdravím do zahraničí.
No, to catch this now, yeah.
Bude zahodit?
Gonna head for the hills. Hide the weapon.
Find the weaker target.
Ještě dal svýho.
Fair enough. Not actually the worst outcome considering the round. 2-0. PRX once again not really looking phased yet. I just need Vitality to show me they can at least control.
Usually what we discuss, like, oh yeah, come back in round 3, but it's like you need like 4 or 5 rounds to start believing that, you know, there isn't just going to be statistically what the 4 out of 5 success rate that PRX have of just running forwards.
And it's bonus time, right? And for PRX, they don't have a massive
tady někdo z Alešek Hoodu?
They don't feel like they need to. Happy to kind of sit where they stand.
Docela slabý bonus mají PRX s těma zbraněma. Měli prohrát, kámo. Z Plzně? Tak kde, kámo?
Only a pistol. And the rotations are pretty far away. So unless he goes completely unchecked, there's the flash, so they'll know that he is close enough.
Ale kámo, kdyby dal druhýho, vole, tak už ho tady roztočíme k helikoptéru.
That's a spike! Oh god. What are you meant to do? They look petrified. Luckily enough, PRX got the spike and he's got it back down towards sight, but that could have been a nightmare, and that's where it starts. Divide with the sheriff in the back. Chronicles fallen. PRX sayonara. Gonna try and hold on to this Divide though. The last.
Když tohle prohrajou, tak to je fakt už over.
The man in full form. Looking towards sight. You gotta be on your A game if you want to.
Týpek má víc zkušeností než oni oba dva dohromady, kámo, to jako bylo hodně losable.
They are going to get away with it, but that's what it takes to even just get a bonus round.
Just to get one on the board. And Yampi caught completely off guard here. Chronicle, they're staring at ramp. Against it, they're so far. It's everywhere. It's everywhere across the map. You don't get any semblance of safety. Something even a little tilted. He can't get the second kill here.
Yeah. And it didn't feel like he was far off it.
No?
Like, legitimately could have actually happened. But for now, we go into the meat of things, right? This is where we start really paying attention. Is there a reality that Vitality can push this one? PRX
ten orpik, kámo, hrozně zajímavý, co dávají
being a 13-3. And now we wait. I'm still scared of Divide, even just with a shot.
Well, I mean, as well, and I'm just looking as well, something has an opportunity to punish 3 light shields, so it's not necessarily a big advantage here on the buyback in for Vitality.
Výborný meta.
Sayonara, one
No,
away from a
není zas tak nový.
Curious towards mid, but no.
Já jsem ho taky použil, by the way. Nevím, jak moc si koukal moje Viper gameplays. A taky jsem navalil ten orb. To má stejnou myšlenku jako na Nongshim Wall, že jo? Když vezmeš víc spaceu, můžeš dělat víc layers, můžeš líp dělat trapu. Ale tady na trapu většinou ještě musíš sky flashnout, ale ten týpek to dělá bez toho. A hlavně tu je ten orb a vola, teda podle mě, to jsem cítil já, když jsem to hrál, tak to je jako hlavně anti-neon. Nejlepší to bylo proti neon, protože když si dával normální orb, tak ti týpek nalezl do toho a insta-stun slide si dostal z closeu, ale když si dal to deep, tak ta neonka nemohla tolik vyscalovat. Vy jste úplně dobrý proti non-neon kompům. Oni to udělali kvůli té trapě, ale týpek neflashl s tou Sky, takže nechápu.
Against the timing, I mean, Vitality are ready for it for sure. PRX, like I said, they're happy to roll the dice in certain situations. Both Jeweler stoles the TP here for PRX. Yampi and Chronicle missing theirs. It's Divine and Jing to invest there. I mean, Jing does also have a showstopper to consider here. You can see already that adjustment in the game plan from Vitality. Very, very deep hold here.
Yeah, really different. And a late re-clear in middle. Gonna dog through. Heavily favouring towards Maelstrom, up towards Heaven. And the reaction coming in. Chronicle's now got to be on red alert, got to be on guard. Does get a challenge.
Zkušeně, Chronicle, zkušeně.
I thought there could have been another swing, yeah. And I mean, they were considering it too, but
hezky hraje Chronicle.
Forsaken with a deep clear over towards B main. He's getting a lot of value, even though he's not necessarily getting kills here. Masses of information, allowing this 3-play stack to hold position. There's the shot. Durka's dead.
Can go crazy here.
Oh my god, it actually might. Mine at Jing. Right place, potentially. Right time as well. Waiting for this one. When does he decide to go for this? Right about now. Doesn't he?
Jaký je shot?
Vitality given access towards Heaven, leaving just 2 on the site, and with 30 seconds to Vitality continue forward. Do they want to try and face these sheriffs? Maybe they do. Get a little bit dangerous here. still a lot of respect shown, but you got to be careful to not leave it too late. 20 seconds. There's not much room for error, and something still standing with 2 kills.
Nice! Typek umřel na bok, kámo.
So the plant should be coming up, and Vaseken with the
Nemá na
sheriff has to
mechaniku?
find 3.
I don't know. Ale jakoby došel tu parnou a zároveň
He's got an upgrade.
ji dostal stejně
Find a way to
strefl
clear at
dozadu,
least
ale
one of these players quickly.
není šťastný podle mě.
I think he'll get a chance to here. Profek's not holding actively, just shouldering.
So they know his position.
Kámo, Sayonara strašně vysírá, už mě sere, kámo.
Forget who you're facing. Chronicle again closing out these rounds. A couple of very safe plays from these guys that are keeping this one in check.
The only thing that gives you paranoia there is the clock. Again, they don't have the confirmation on something. Luckily, Profek still sends a paranoia in. I'm not sure if maybe somebody had caught a glimpse. But again, it's Envy just...
Jako je tady actually méně dry duelů než na předchozí mapě, no.
Come out of that with ton of ultimates, an operator in hand for something.
And I feel more importantly, in this timeout, it is a PRX called timeout. It at least feels like you're doing something right. And Vitality can check
absolutely.
into
Yeah, in terms of the mental game, it's like, hey guys, yeah, we've made them sweat a little bit now. Yeah,
and you've got to make them look mortal in some way, right? Because after, as I said, map 1 and the run up to this point, their form has been sky high. I can't sing their praises, but it just feels like they haven't really had a challenge yet here, if I'm completely honest with you. It's been quite simple for them. So at this point, because what was it, against Lev was 13-1 at one point? And there was a 13-10 in there. There was a 13-10, so credit to Lev for that. But still, this is the level of dominance they're bringing. This is an incredibly high level. So for Vitality to push a bit, this is a good indicator. Now we know the coaching staff though.
To ještě vrátí Xbox do samé uličky A, B mid. Já vím, co to je za referenci. Nutíš mě, abych to tady začal hledat zase na streamu. Možná si to uvědomuješ, kámo, že jakmile zmíníš nějaký reference, tak je začnu hledat, bych si je pustil. Nejlepší Valorant, co jsi viděl? Houňáč, kámo, nějaký zápas určitě. Nejlepší zápas? All time? Asi pořád Loud Fnatic, jo, ale... Minulý rok, kámo, byl hodně dobrý Valorant. Hodně dobrý Jemu padla hra? Jemu padla hra? Kámo. Kámo. To ne. To ne. Jemu se vypala, kámo. Láveska. Nemůže být rollback. Kámo, jak dlouho tam byl v tom smoku. Mohl vyhrát to kolo, kámo.
This is the thing, the pace at which PRX can respond. It's just overwhelming at times.
Máme nějakou Lidl klávesku, já jsem tam viděl, to nebyla ani ta. To nebyla ani... Booting, to byla nějak... Nebyla to ta? Vypadala jak pony.
Exactly, but the Seekers went into the smoke and I don't think noted him on Heaven or somebody else shot another one.
Neřekl jsem to, nedořekl jsem to. Minulý rok byl dobrý zápas Valorantu. Neviděl jsem to myškou. Byl... Jak to jmenovalo, kámo? G2 T1 Grand Finálko na Perlu. To už je předloni? Actually i minulý Champions byli dobrý. Poslední Champions byl jaký hodně.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, again, it's the right decision, right? You're typically coming out of a timeout, it's like, oh, we anticipate a little bit of aggression. Durka just going forward, see it, taking the initiative is a good sign, right? The fact that they're still willing to make a play like that. Again, you find the opening win, and then for Envy to find 2 off the ropes is just, it shuts it down so quickly.
It really does, and then it's really hard to bank on.
There's a number of instances you can get into. Yeah, you can get into that situation and then say, "Cool, is it really sustainable?" It never is versus PRX.
No, and again, they're one of the teams that no matter the odds, they command our attention, sort of things. Again, in previous events, we've always said never tell me the odds with these boys because they can seem to go outside of that possibility, and I think you can see there is a little bit of
Jaká custom kláveska prostě.
I think it was what we were discussing. So once we get an update, obviously we'll let you guys at home
Republic of Gamers.
Thank you for your patience alongside us. And for PRX, is there any concerns here in
Masakura kláveskou.
to me, the lens, and again, forgive me for those at home potentially if they're getting a little frustrated, because it's being, at least in my mind, looked under the lens of, has Vitality even got what it takes to challenge PRX? So I know there's a lot of talk about PRX being these underdogs and, you know, the...
Right?
I mean, alongside the odds they command
and say, cool. Is it really?
It really does, and then it's really hard to bank on.
It's the number of instances
left.
Yeah, you can get into that situation and then say, cool. Is it really sustainable? It never is versus PRX.
No, and again, they're one of the teams that, no matter the odds, they command our attention, sort of things. Again, in previous events, we've always said never tell me the odds with these boys because they can seem to go outside of that possibility, and I think you can see there is a little bit of work happening with Sayonara. So I think it was what we were discussing. So once we get an update, obviously we'll let you guys at home know. Thank you for your patience alongside us. And for PRX, is there any concerns in your mind? Because I think to me, the lens, and again, forgive me for those at home potentially if they're getting a little frustrated, because it is being, at least in my mind, looked under the lens of, has Vitality even got what it takes to challenge PRX? So I know there's a lot of talk about PRX being these underdogs and, you know, the...
I come back to the same discussion, which is PRX is just always a different test. It's form dependent, but I think many even said this is like the best they probably looked. It's just another wild statement.
Because of what we were just
filming at times.
Yeah, it is going to be a tech. Probably
remake dává.
Maybe
nebude s těma hajzlama hrát.
I mean, it looked perfect as well. I mean, I didn't catch it exactly, but the Seekers went into the smoke, and I don't think noted him on Heaven, or somebody else shot another one, but he was in a massive position here with the showstopper.
It's true. I guess look, I don't envy League Ops and the admins in this one, or the refs, really, because, again, it feels like Envy's impact was probably enough to swing the round, but probably, is it good enough? You know, which way do we call the ruling on that? Again, not much.
Tady někde? Vidím Vašek, vole. Vamos! Jsme v Londýně, chat. We made it to London. Tak jste si všimli jako. Very nice.
My job, thankfully.
Tady chlap to drží?
But a great reaction.
Tady chlap to drží. Jakou má radost.
Action from PRX overall. I like what we were seeing there. Beyond that, though, does it feel that Vitality released on scrolling a little bit while we wait for this to be sorted out? I've been, you know.
Jsme international.
Socials, can't help myself.
Jsme international.
And I was kind
Flag
of
out
like
for Sliggy.
Do you think Devi's up in that? Because to me, Devi right now is hitting MVP level form.
Yeah, I think he has at a number of events. I mean, we obviously always take a vote at the end. And I'm pretty confident in saying I'm usually voting Devi.
Same.
I think he's just one of those players that, for a long time, was underappreciated on this roster. And I think you think back to kind of his life cycle through some of the comp changes they've had, and yeah, some of them haven't looked great, but I mean, you think back to some of the Sky. Again, it's just always difficult to really shine on that role when you have the other.
Teprve měl tam dát odkaz na můj kámo, nějaký promo moje prostě, jak tam měl sligy, vole.
Time and time again. I think in some of the peaks that we've seen from PRX, he's been the hot prospect, to be honest. Which isn't the one you go to when you look at these. I mean, even recency, right? Yeah, you look at how solid Envy's been, and certainly you think back to the previous event. I mean, just an absolutely sensational player, which, with the sentiment coming in, would have been fairly underrated.
Yeah, and it's quite interesting to see a team who's stuck together in relative form, right? They've had some roster changes here and there, but you could argue the core's been around for some time now, right? There's been that established core to them. And it's so wildly impressive to see them maintain.
Ta tech pauza je stejně dlouhá jak první mapa už.
Many other teams have these high highs and then just completely fall off the face of the earth. Their capability, maybe through their players and their versatility, that they can have various MVPs, has just allowed them so much of that.
Just reminded me something.
Matyáši doslova to napsal a podívej se na zprávu nad tebou.
Again, big one for me coming in today is you was asking who's actually beat PRX before. We looked at it earlier. Yampi's best international performance was actually eliminating PRX 2-1.
Really?
Yeah, he was on the chamber, and it was like a bonkers performance.
Okay.
Which is when you were like clutching at straws with EG. I was thinking, yeah, actually there was one that we looked up earlier, but again for me, it's like as an IGL, how do you call versus this team? And obviously PRX got a very
Konečně můžu dejchat, kámo, po hodině.
oriented to an extent, but that's more around.
To je dobrý
I
pocit,
mean,
kámo.
the big transition through stage 1 was what was discussed heavily in EMEA, which was comms taking things away from this roundtable discussion, and Yampi really being the one to crack the whip. But unfortunately, playing against a team like PRX, it's going to require your Durka, your Sayo,
Dělá ten Forsaken.
feel something in a round, right, and not have to.
Dělá ten Forsaken do píče.
There's a little bit of that kind of momentum and movement to it, and it's quite interesting because I was even going historically. I'm like, when was the last time I saw Durka facing off against PRX like this? And there is only a little bit more time left, so hopefully we can see them kind of get themselves prepared.
To proč dávali půl jako?
With us as we go through the motions, but again, Durka, even historically, numerically, has always struggled against this team. You've seen his confidence in his previous rosters dip. That's the caliber that is. It puts pressure on your IGLs. It puts pressure on your superstars. There's been very few players, even individually, who've been able to shine against this team. I mean, what you're talking like Demon 1 in his prime, and even then, I mean, I'm rolling back the clock a fair way to really find it. Nice one, guys. Nice one. Yeah, I see you.
Než se podívat na Twitch tracker.
I thought we were on for a clean
Ale
day, but
lidí, kámo, tady bylo myslím nejvíc 9. A potom jsem si zbytek nabotoval. To je meta teď.
And I think we are just getting those ready checks, so we should be back underway in just a moment's time.
Kolem měsíce to bylo nabotovaný.
Again, Vitality come out of a little bit of a break here with the same sort of pace.
Podle mě na Twitchi, jako organicky, s Raidem jsem měl před 2000 a na Twitchi, kámo, organicky, když hrál mini, tak podle mě měli přes 1000. No.
I was quite interested if they're going to identify that Forsaken had been on a bit of an island. Now, I don't know whether this is indicative of that or if it's just a simple call because they're in a lighter purchase.
Flygun, není Flygun, je to Spygun.
It's going to be hot in this round.
Jenom čeká na moji chybu.
Vitality coming in fired up.
So 5v3 now. Divides out Sayonara though.
Of course he has. He'll find him one.
Something with the scope. Envy shut down though.
Ale kamaráde, tech pauza úplně narušila momentum, PRX, nebo co?
That's 4 alive from Vitality. I'm a little impressed.
Stejně umělej. Kam jediný, co má udělaný, je
bloodied and broken and bruised at that point, but actually a relatively clean round. And I was complimenting the liberties that Forsaken was taking over towards B main. I'm curious if this was identified during maybe some of those early rounds, because I think Profek was on the other side at some point.
This is one of those few examples where it's like
to byl legendární stream se Smutinkou.
Respect something, right? I mean, if they're just going to hit B site again. But the concern being is how good does the adaptation look for PRX and how well equipped are Vitality. Again, look towards Chronicle in these sort of rounds. There's information gathering potentially on the other side of the map. If there is a response.
Legendárně ani nemluvila, namluvila, kámo, byli jsme na bootcampu. Nebyli na bootcampu a
I think it takes a lot of being able to call up your own number, right? It's something that's quite hard against a team like this. I mean, it's
samozřejmě v Robloxu
team left at this point in the tournament as well, but it does take a lot of self-confidence to be able to activate and push forward in this because you feel like wrong or look silly. But at this point, we see an adjustment quickly. It's almost like they've forgotten the lesson that they had before. You already see the adjustment from PRX. They put something over towards
Děkuju, Piku, že jsi mě zopakoval, kámo, mám nejradši. Mám nejradši, kámo.
Easy springboard for Sayonara. So Device interest peaking, of course he is. Why wouldn't he? And he doesn't even get punished, not a point of damage done on him.
Spike incident. Jsem o tom nedávno mluvil s Aleškem a Alešek říkal, že je doteď nasranej. Ale Derek, co je?
Or someone was watching it. That feels like a mistake. A rare one at that and a freeze from Vitality.
I mean, they're desperately looking for Jing. Can't find him just yet.
Well, now they know.
He's found them.
And there's Forsaken, the 1-2 punch. PRX starting to chip away at what Vitality
No to
had.
ztratí ten Ardis na toho Jampyho.
Something is the ever-present slow creeping death. Yampy, quick to business, gonna take away Jing. Forsaken not shying away from this either, even though something isn't quite here yet. He's trying to posture up a touch. And the penny has not dropped yet.
Je tak Matrix, jsem strašně rád kam za to.
Actually, a little bit of misinformation here off that flash because the catch is in heaven.
30 seconds left.
So you're almost expecting that rotation to come through that way. Now Profek holding towards main.
Forsaken already down on site now. He's going to hear it. Profek has to back away. They're going to hear both players now, surely. Noting the operator shot. Lands. Yampy holds the line as something left in a 1v2. This man is magic though, but today, nothing to bring out of the hat in this round. 5 for Vitality.
Já byla sázka s Muffinem na nějakém streamu. Mám to pustit?
Great composure on display. Vitality able to convert this
round.
Another PRX timeout as well.
Wow.
We talked about the mental game as well. Forcing PRX to adapt to what's going on here. It's only trailing by 2, but both timeouts to be burned here in the first half is a big win.
That's a huge round.
Yeah, Yampy desperately trying to rally behind that one.
Oh.
Because it doesn't even look that flashy, really.
Technická nebo taktická?
That freeze initially didn't work out. You saw that both players were able to fight back in, kind of clear a bit of pressure on Heaven. That flash that could have been a bit of an issue that maybe implied something, but again, for them to hold on to that. Now I'm curious though.
Kamo, tak to je jakože, jestli mě porazí tým Koky, tak končím z All of Legends. A sežerou vlastní hovno. Ale ne s Mákem, kam Mák fakt nesnáším.
Fast forward, porazila tým Koky, přestal hrát Lord of Legends, ale to hovno furt nesnět. Čekáme stále.
Okay. It's a step-by-step game now, though. You're never out of the woods. Never. It's going to take a lot of confidence building.
Jo, chápeš, že ho pak porazila.
PRX's map choice, but they burned both of those timeouts. Makes it feel like you're doing something right. Speaking of.
To je samozřejmě úplně v pořádku, jenom měla v turnaji nejslabší tým a Muffin měla jeden z těch silnějších.
Is ahead of this by a long way. Yampy looking vulnerable, but gets a gun out in time. Forsaken next to challenge, turns around, sprays there, but Vitality stand. Yampy
Nejsou nějaký ostrý PRX najednou.
dampens all of that aggression in middle. They went for a wild play, that's fair enough. It was a round that they invested Sheriffs in on. But something tasked with a heavy burden now.
Well, he's got the info.
And he's got the knives. If it was anyone else.
Jo, tohle by byl klip klipů, jestli by dal jako 4 jedničky s nožema.
He's heard them. 4 kills. He'd need to equal his current kills in this round.
Vitality taking all the space towards spawn as well.
Jak se tomu nechce.
Don't want to leave this one up to chance.
Like that. Again though, to go too far. There's the flash to note attendance. Something on the corner. Now gets one, can't get a second. Good spacing. And nullifying the threat in what should have been quite a comfortable round.
Yeah, great call from Yampy here. Again, to just hold on.
Jsme on the board.
This aggression as we discussed. Great turn actually. Timing almost passing him by. Chance here.
Yeah.
Almost expecting this to be shorter, but it goes all the way into vents. That's when it could have been a death sentence for Vitality.
Jak mu přeplo tomu psovi včera, ale Barte.
Good
Ta
position to
krysa
be in.
malá, ale.
Entering round 10. Pit on the other side as well.
Nejde Pablo, myslím.
Lockdown mid for the time being.
Okay, investing a lot more.
Jak chápeš, máte on byl vytočený ten chlap? Že jsem poslouchej. Já vím, co myslel. Jsme hrali Ascent. Já jsem hrál Bčko, moje Ačko. 5v5 situačka. Během 5 vteřin to bylo 2v5. Všichni 3 lidi, co byli na Ačku, umřeli, já jsem byl deep Bčku. Tak jsem šel sejovat. A on že, you saving, you baiting with Odin. Bejty na defendu, kámo. To jsou takový tupci, kámo, to jsou takový, kámo, nemitý, kámo, tupci, fakt.
Ping on the wall there, yeah, maybe just catching that info.
Týpek za 4 roky vyhrál 5 korun v Turecku, kde se hraje turnaj o 100 litrů, kámo, co týden, vole, a typy se mi věci, kámo.
He's trying to play ahead of this now. Now he's in trouble. 3 players looking his way. Pain shells in. Yampy's cleared it, and Devi actually catching a touch of damage.
Já jsem mu blok na Twitteru. Bart, jsem si řekl, že překročil linii, kámo, tak jsem pak šel a dal jsem mu blok. Je chlap.
That's devious. He's gonna find one and now can fall off. This doesn't need to do too much. He's a nuisance. Heaven doesn't feel so safe anymore.
Gotta give this up, yeah.
A half-timeu, Pablo. Mě to připomeň, ulož ten klip, až bude half-time, tam bude pauzička. Jo, Turek, kámo, co to sebíhá, každý jedno kolo. Jsem callnul, že guys, wait 1 second, flash for me, I will dash on him on C, OK? 0-0-4, 4 vteřiny do kola, můj týpek seběhl Bčko. A umřel ještě předtím, než jsem to udělal. A potom mi že, are you baiting?
Really like
yeah, I mean, Dirk
man.
all the way onto B site. Feel like just a matter of time. Like I said, they've got the cushion here. They can go for this.
There we go.
We'll find it.
My.
Confidence on display here.
7-3, come on.
Round 11. Showstopper here for Jing. A TP for Forsaken, but PRX looking a little flustered in terms of this initial rotation. Once the pit is given up, it's
why can't you just wait for him in a normal spot? Why are we trying so hard?
I think that's probably directed at him.
We can see the point where Device can see he actually
steps back into it. Very, very frustrating round for Alex to watch for sure.
We're going up.
Again, the Seekers just unraveled that entirely.
Oh, completely.
Inby's looking to play spoiler on what? 1 kill, maybe?
Yeah, a little bit of a misread on
What?
that. And
Whoa.
waiting for the, I guess, confidence to come crashing down a little bit, right? And I think these are the rounds you're going to start seeing it. Maybe those overpeaks won't happen. Maybe I'm being ambitious saying that about PRX, but they haven't worked out for them in the last couple of rounds. So already, Vitality have done the slow and steady job, right? It's not flashy Valorant. It's not going to set your world on fire, but it's
what's necessary.
This is how you get a lead on PRX. This is how you put them back into a position they have to work in from. It's a long, long game for them to figure out. An adjustment made. We haven't seen much of these splits through Heaven here, but something on this side of the map.
Yeah, špatný flash.
So now there's a chance.
Ale Sayo online.
On that, but Forsaken playing it forward. This is lovely. This looks like his strong suit as well, and he gets to play like that.
This is lovely.
Fantastic pick.
30 seconds.
They've got side control now.
Stopper to come through here. Posted on. We'll find Yampy.
Good.
Profek za 2.
Fantastic from Profek.
Oh, that timing.
Envy left now. Guardian in hand. A 1v3. Do not fancy his odds here. Has to wait out the smoke as well.
You have to be so methodical in these games, right, to deal with that. But Profek, you could not have picked better timing for him there. That is a great round from the young man who joined, who's probably the least known player on that roster, really. You looked at all the others catching the eye, but he's done exceptionally well there. I'm going to give credit where it's due. And PRX has been shut out of this map.
Yeah, string of 5 rounds now.
Ale we are shooting. Můj tým stačil střílet.
I've missed this. I've missed because when PRX win, like yes, he'll do it sometimes, but this is
he's still tilted when they're winning.
Yeah, of course. But now you get the extra sauce on top.
Chronicle and Dirk are reading this perfectly as well.
Jo, podle tebe lépe místo Proxe. Ten týpek, který už dostal oznámil lépe, kamo.
In terms of the finances, no misdirection here with the TP. Quick check. Vitality don't do anything in the meantime, so necessarily capitalize off that pressure.
Jo, Václav Paružek 1505.
It's testing the patience as well, isn't it? You look how deep Vitality are holding. They are
ahoj, Václav Paružek 1505.
Love to get involved, love to get that first pick, but they've had to start respecting it. Jing and Forsaken somewhat chomping at the bit towards B main, but as long as Vitality don't leave that clock too late,
Jak je vlastně tým, aby se chtěl dostat?
Neophyte. You need an X factor, right? We had it in droves on map 1.
Prime Neophyte.
We hadn't really seen Vitality depend on this too much, regionally at least. So again, seeing that they have this as a gear shift, quite interesting, but 30 seconds now. Okay, this is a 3 stack on B. This is not the 2 from before. B main is firmly still in PRX's control.
Ládíku, nevím, za týmu, který bude vyhrávat. Je mi to jedno.
B main's theirs, and now Vitality is surrounded. Composure on display from
Chápeš, Ládíku?
individual, but still gets his fight. Is down to Durka and Yampy. Oh my word!
Tým, kde budu mít kamarády a kde budu vyhrávat.
Yampy in a 1v3, this would be simply legendary. He's got one. There's no trouble.
Ultit nechceme?
What's gone on here? Ching's got him dead to rights though. Just about maintaining a scoreline here.
No, ukaž ten klip, Pablo.
PRX an honest shot of things as Vitality dominated this first half, Lauren. Needing a couple of these individuals.
Je hrozný hackerman, Pablo, tady jsou zakázaný linky a ty jsi mi poslal link s mezerou.
It's impressive to see Vitality push them this far, but do not think it's over yet. On the side switch, things can always change.
Může mi fungovat ten klip? Ty jsem dal 2 dírky.
We win pistol. We win pistol.
Kámo! Co s tím je, s tím odkazem, co si poslal? Už je vulnovon. Jako nereálně závislej. Takhle, kámo, vypadá závislej člověk na gamblení. Ta ruka je nebezpečná. On je přeplay, kámo.
Okay, 8-4. Vitality in the lead after what was a disastrous first map, and their pick as well. Putting it in context though, they had the right approach to PRX. But things can change pretty quickly with this team.
Again, always an opportunity for PRX to really dictate the tempo. Now coming onto the attacking side, I mean, Vitality have to display some confidence here.
Na tom klipu si mohl vidět tu čirou radost, kámo, jakou má. Je to nějakou fejkovaná radost. To je radost, kámo, závislého člověka na betování.
Durka delivering here, top of the board for them. And they get a really good display considering the bigger picture for Vitality. Yes, newer names, inexperienced names on the international stage. Holding their nerve, playing their part.
Michael, have you seen the minimap?
Yes.
Everyone, attention to
5v14.
please. This might be a bloodbath from the world.
Bude kolo trvat 6 vteřin.
Seconds we find out. All of PRX here. Oh my word, Durka beheading for free. Forsaken's fallen. And now he's up for more. Has to back away.
Má 2 flashy na pistolky.
This is now going to be difficult for Vitality, having to slip back a little bit deeper. You can see them trying to stabilize, but Yampy digs in further, handled by something, and they don't stop.
Oh.
Durka will find another here, something will fall.
Vůle, to je Nongshim vola na midu od Vitality.
Durka, you don't want to see him overstep the mark here. The fight with a challenge here. Big tag, Durka down to 49 now.
He's so quick to it, he's feeling a bit confident about this, it looks like, with his timing. Going for the safe plant, fair shout. Chronicle's now getting closer, but look at the wrap as well.
Kronikla Derke v klači.
Big confirmation though, the Chronicle's not coming back.
He's out.
Oh.
He'd already slipped. I thought he was still a bit more towards heaven, but Device position is a little bit naughty.
Oh, Derke, co dal? Hrozitánský.
That is a terrifying looking man right now.
What a pistol round
Rozjetánský šaty.
from Durka. The one to open the account and close. Like I said, Devi makes all the right moves here.
To byla nejhorší, kámo, to byla
Fantastic shot to close.
nejvíc insane, to byla ta poslední.
I can't play under pressure, but I can play over.
That's concerning.
That's very concerning, yes. I didn't even hear the second half.
I can play, co řekl?
First sentence enough. Maybe we just... He's just joking. It's
Over pressure. Možná to byl nějaký vtípeček, no.
More fun than PRX.
He might be right now, to be fair.
The fun haver for Vitality.
Go on then.
Forward once more.
Oh.
In between the wickets there.
We'll get a second opportunity here though. Because PRX are going forwards towards the smoke.
Tam jde Lukáš.
All the time. They're already out on main. Durka, you
A X Holakis.
So do you, Profek. You can see the fly.
To dělá propík, vole. To dělá propík.
Down he goes. Sharp shot.
Ní trolí Vitality.
Makes over there
Trošku.
in time. Divide be the danger man again though. That's a lot to ask for.
Trošku hodně.
They're right with you. 2v2. He's in a lot of trouble, man. He gets cleared. Nice try from Forsaken. It's all on Devi.
22 HP.
Se směje.
Now, we said he might be.
On se směje, ale chtěl vidět jako jejich kouče.
This one might do a little something.
Papírových Rexů.
Two players seem relatively pretty. Look at the fear he
Rexových papírů.
Look at the respect this man commands with 22 HP and a sheriff. They're pausing. The lower that clock gets, the more concerned I get.
I'm worried about the angle onto Sayonara.
Worried how isolated both are from
30
each other.
seconds left.
He's done enough to this point. Slowly constrict towards the site. Kenny just dropping there. That's difficult. As now a nice crossfire. Time is going to be the factor in the end. Sayonara there, perfectly positioned in the end. Nice diligence just to check back in time.
Double digits found here for Vitality. And Durka already one away from a Blade Storm. Big opener for him. Start this second half.
One enemy.
You have to ride this purchase through as well. I mean, there's nothing for Durka to punish in terms of the shields on the other side. Already forcing what I would call an adjustment here for PRX at least.
And there's no timeouts, right, for PRX here.
Zajímavý Vipervolley od obou týmů, actually se mi líbí, že používají konečně týmy trochu jiný Vipervolley než 12krát NPC Valunáčka.
And here you've looked solemn, quiet, all outdone, and I'm not used to that. And look at Sayonara taking liberties. And that judge could do some work.
Depending on who it is and when it comes, because there is a pinch here.
Angle Chronicle, to je divný angle jak svině.
Needs help here. Does get away with his life. Going to slow down the roll.
Ale vyšlo to.
Make it a little bit harder to scale towards site safely. Profek's prowling.
Oh.
Here. They might have an idea that someone's on site, but they're trying to work this out together, trying to navigate it at the right time. You can see the device looking, and he's got him. It's Jing in the end to find Profek. 4v4 here.
Sayo na flanku, ale.
Really tense side of the map. It's free for Sayonara.
Sayo!
As well. Devi and Jing trying to deny the 11th round.
Oh, we are so bad, Sayo.
And away we go, already off to the races. Durka leads the pack. Jing trying to just do damage. Go! Whoa! It's got to be an ace. And if anyone could do it, it would be this man.
Dojebal nade. Dojebal nade.
And now a little lower than before. It's going to happen.
Nah.
Never tell me the odds with this team. Absolutely legendary.
To se doslova nedalo prohrát.
Fathomable in this situation. That is one of the most insane rounds you will ever see. The mid-air
Ardis reakce byla dobrá, kámo. Ardis reakce musí být skvělá.
Did you forget who that man is? I wouldn't blame you. It's been a quiet map, but man, you remember now. Now can they keep their
Ale Vitality nezastavujou, kamaráde.
back hard, cut to the core, leaving just 3 standing, but Jing is one of them.
Durka running away with the space as well. Gonna hear this.
Jako Vitality pušujou všechno.
As well. PRX still struggling to piece together the puzzle here.
No lepší, že projebali, odebla raketu, dobrý kopium, kámo. Tak tu raketu dostal kvůli tomu, že zabil 3 lidi, který neměl zabít tak jednoho max. Vole von!
Stabilize, calm themselves. Yeah, discipline here from Vitality. Nobody wants to give anything away.
Víte, že by neměli peníze jako Pablo. Tam to byl jejich full buy, to byl bonus pro Vitality. Jako by měli jako PRX. Nebo jako, asi by to koupili na 11, ale já by stračka zbraně.
Gun here. 10 seconds left.
Ale jako je dobrý, že nemá raketu. Ale to kolo neměli prohrát, takže nebylo dobrý, musí to prohrát. Mám si možností, to je ještě v pohodě. To vypadá to, že Vitality jsou comfy, konečně. Tady jenom je... Zajebal na midu týpek skrz spam. U toho si týpek pušl Ačko a reakce ještě byla, že si týpek pušl Bčko. What the fuck? Actually ranked type of shit, kámo. A replay killu nemáme proč.
Might just all in towards A here. Sayonara and Yampi.
Okay. Dirk is on the other side of the map, so at least they're not going to be going towards him. If you're going to try and avoid the headhunter as it stands.
Mně přijde something jako nejvíc momentum-based hráč ever, kámo. Taky kvůli té jeho sense, že jo, ale overall i playstylem.
Should be next on the cards. Something not able to get the ball rolling yet, so not got those knives to depend upon potentially in this post plant.
Vitality need to be clean on the way back in here, though.
It's tough to break through. Well, that's nice, though. That'll certainly help out. Trying to play back towards elbow like it was yours all day. Durka goes right back.
Kámo, začínají hrát fakt pěkně, kámo, ty chlapy. Sayonara? Actually, jak Sayonara, ten kill, co dal v elbow, je přesně ten jeho trade, kámo, co má nejvíc vymasterovaný ze všech hráčů, ze všech hráčů na světě, a to je to zasraný volkování, kámo. Čum prostě. Envy je full shock, že tam Sayo vyvolkoval, kámo. A nakoukaných tolik vodek od Sayonary, ale prostě on je mistr světové volkování, já to nechápu, vole.
Piece together a couple of rounds.
Oh, it feels tangible now, doesn't it? It feels like you might have made PRX look a little human. Now that can change quickly. We've learned that. We've had to have learned that the hard way, but by all rights, Vitality have done it here. Can they close it down? Durka on duty, bareheaded, Jing again, digging deep this time, and looking to open up on that B side, but slowed down by Utility.
A má jakože insane team, že jo, something, takže... Teď hraje strašně dobře, když víš, že když to dojebeš, takže máš další 4 typky, co jsou insane. Jing si nepřišel, že byl nejvíc silent tu ten turnaj. Nejlepší tu ten turnaj z PRX, nebo jako tu ten turnaj, to jsou 2 hry. Ale nejvíc se mi líbí jako Davai a Envy, actually. Forsaken taky nějaký...
Completely.
Mid.
It's a risk. High risk. High reward for Chronicle. But the loss of Prophet, the site now under scrutiny. You saw it.
A dobrý príjem.
They're holding on PRX. 3 of them make it through. And an extension of play again as the score line will be held at 12.
Něco nechceš prostě comebackovat na 12, to je pič. A Chronicle má jako... Chronicle na tomhle turnaji má taky disgusting formu, by the way. Break kill.
When you get them.
Ton of volts, Jing already close to another showstopper.
Z Vitality nejlepší Chronicle Profek. So far. Nejsmradlavější Jumpy. Derke, taky coin flip a Sayo. Sayo je dobrý, kámo, ale není to takový level, kde bych od něj čekal. Ale to je prostě těžký, kámo, hrát jakože jedna vede výtku, ale na té úrovni, no. Ale jakože, ta tým má dobrý. Jo, dám. Další kill pro Saya. GG. Ulevon. Na 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 na.
What a performance here. We're talking about the
Jdeme na fracture.
They have been outclassed here on split by Vitality. I almost can't believe that's just happened, Lauren.
You and me both, I'm a little stunned by this one, and we will pause for thought, tied up at one apiece, going to map 3.
Nie wiem pycho, a za koho, ale... Za Boustra.
Play under pressure.
Like this.
But I can play Bohemian Rhapsody.
Alias, you are my kitten.
I am.
Can you meow for me?
Meow. You remember last year?
No, I want to forget, man.
David was meowing Harry Potter. Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow.
Jdu se podívat na tu raketu. Jdu se podívat na raketu reakci od Ardisa.
Nice sayonara. Oh my god, bro. I'm so sorry I doubted you, bro.
A teď sleduj.
You're one of the best like 16-year-olds I've seen. I don't know why I doubted you. I don't. Nice. Jing.
Jing trying to just do damage. Go. Whoa! It's got to be an ace. And if anyone could do it, it would be this man. But with 20 HP. And now a little lower than before. It's going to have to be...
Surely they're going to try stuff up!
Never tell me the odds with this team! Jing, absolutely legendary!
Simply unfathomable
Elfnatic.
situation.
Pojď, ale nevím, jestli já to zachrání.
That is one of the most insane rounds you will ever see.
Bude reakce nějaká?
The mid-air headshot.
Poleně řekne, to je v pohodě.
Je
to byl bonus.
Did you forget who that man is?
On nic neřekl už minutu.
Man, you remember now. Now can they keep their composure? Yes, Vitality strike back hard.
Wow. Okay, we're back.
I
don't
know.
Actually, wow, we're back.
On to prostě přeštěl, kámo, on dělá, kdyby se to nestalo.
Don't peek, just stay live. Don't peek, bro. Why would you peek?
Three of them make it through, and an extension of play again as the scoreline
still showing.
No, BMW.
I said Breeze would go to PRX. I said.
He's got him. He's got Jing down, who's been cracking open these sights. I think Durkle was still concerned.
Oh
no. Been tagged up. Durkle was so late they just didn't expect it. But Chronicle clearing house. This has defied all
Ulevon.
Where are the haters at now? Where are the haters at now? Where are the haters at now?
I almost can't believe that's just happened, Lauren.
You and me both, I'm a little stunned by this one, and we will pause for thought. Another piece going to
I can't believe it.
Je crazy, kámo, že jakoby full on promuje Gambu tady tím, že říká, že tam má, vole, vsazeno a blablabla. Ale je to všem jedno, kámo, to je zajímavý. Jak mi to taky nepohoršuje, jenom
EMEA, you're starting to believe in your boys because they managed to pick up a massive dub to force map 3, genuinely after looking not that great in map 1. So for Vitality, a massive, massive moment. As you see Yampi going around telling the boys, good job. And now the real challenge begins here, Mimi, because we're going into map 3. And this is truly anyone's game here, but you know Vitality have to be feeling good about that one.
They have to. I think their game plan, execution, all of it ended up being absolutely perfect on this map. On their attack side, in particular, they gave nothing to PRX, playing this very slow style, punishing them whenever they went for aggressive fights, and looking amazing at the execution on their as well.
Shanks a Rizmane jsou všichni to drží. Riot si myslí, že to jakoby nepodporuje, že jo. I Twitch, ale oni radši zabanujou mě, kámo. Já už jsem to prý přehnal, kámo.
Game to contain PRX. Part of that, though, was because, oh, my ball brother from another mother. You got to talk about Durka because my guy was absolutely frying out there. Now, it's important to note that we were starting to see Durka Mini really come online toward the end of map 1.
Čím se dělá, kámo, tam ty kamery? Čím se dělá ty kameře? Týpek se normálně IRL lokinuje, čum?
Some of these scalings, like I was saying, that he was, even here, he was like lurking one round. I think that he is just one of those players that his aim just looks so good. There's something just so clinical about the way he plays. And again, he has the most amount of first kills of all time of anyone at a global event. And he's continuing that kind of stuff here.
Those sheriff shots.
Ty si pro co je lepší na stream, Twitch nebo Kick?
But we haven't seen him at a global event, despite that history, since all the way back at Bangkok. That was a year ago now, over at this point. And Durka, after making this step away from being the franchise player for Fnatic for their entire history, to take this opportunity with Vitality, to have it not work out whatsoever initially, they're finally here. They're finally delivering at the global level, and he's playing just as well as he ever has in these big games. His consistency, Mini, is just astounding to see.
Yeah, and I love to see his development over the years. At the start with Fnatic, he had to be the only player going out and carrying games by himself. Maybe towards 2023, we saw a little bit of a more relaxed, balanced Durka, and right now that's the same Durka. But when the team needs him to go back to that 2021 carrying Fnatic kind of mode, he's doing it.
Yeah, it feels like he's in his final Digi evolution. You know, he's getting closer. That's a shout out for the Digimon fans out there. You know who you are. But we would be remiss if we did not talk about the ace from Jing. You kind of got to.
Bude hrát Sayo.
Now,
Sayo bude hrát
Viper.
Viper.
Important note is, regardless of how good this play was, it was heroics. And that's the thing. PRX were leaning on those heroics, but my God, give this man a comic book.
This was their anti-eco, by the way. It came down to this in round 3.
Shot,
that is insane.
I had to take a bath after that one. Good thing we have one in the green room.
To win this 2v1, well, he nades himself here just a little bit. Doesn't need 20 HP. 13's enough for him.
13,
and to get that kill.
And he also ate a couple of shrapnel or paint shells, right? He ate a little bit too, so that brought him down to 13. That's just silly.
This shot, though, is just unbelievable from him.
That's just stupid.
Honestly, well. And this is crazy because dropping over 20 kills in what was a pretty brutal loss for PRX. To this point, he had 11 maps in a row on race.
Když si představím, jak hrajou PRX, tak mi přijde, že Fracture je docela mapa pro ně, kámo. Taková pushovací random mapička, no. Pushovací, dashovací, kámo.
Yeah, the joke I had before the event was that you just need to ban the raise maps from PRX, but unfortunately there's too many in this pool, and another one is going to be that Fracture where Jing undoubtedly is going to be on that raise once again.
Hey man, you know, if you want to beat a man, you got to beat the man, right? You got to beat the man on his map, on his agent. That's how you got to do it against PRX. Give them no quarter because they will give you no quarter. But let's set the tone here for Fracture, because we're going into map 3. This is it. Pressure's on. Mini, we saw Vitality play a little bit of Fracture earlier on.
Breach Killjoy Sky.
Pull off the victory.
Breach Killjoy Sky.
Who were pushing them a lot, and they did a lot of
Takže
containing.
Breach a Sky dohromady. Kolik budou tam házet slashu?
PRX are a different beast. I think the narrative for me here is, are PRX going to run the same composition? Running a fadeless, skyless composition, no drones, with just the Breach. I hope to see a comp switch here. And there is a little bit of a comp switch. Very strange. No double duelist, a Breach and a Sky together.
Yeah, I think the breach can be quite telegraphed. We've seen a ton of teams move away from him this patch. He's been one of the lowest win rate agents, but PRX is stuck to their guns. It does play well to their style of liking to go for a lot of defensive aggression. They have great tools to set Jing up, but something on the Brimstone, swap him over there with the move away from the double duelist as well, is always an interesting one. As Vitality on the other side go back into this Phoenix and this Raze comp that they've already shown once this event.
Yeah, I'm glad to see the Sky coming out for PRX. I'm not the biggest fan of Breach. I think it's going to be Vitality that's going to need to bait out that stun and not get trapped. I say it all the time. Yeah. If you could just bait out that stun, 60 seconds, there's nothing left in the round for that Breach to do.
Feels easier said than done, though, you know, especially against PRX, if they have the hot hand to kick things off.
Absolutely. PRX walked into this event with the discussion surrounding them sounding like a coronation. This was the most favored team. People were saying the team that should absolutely dominate and win this trophy. But now they're facing up against some of the best players on a super team that is
jsem jak vypadal Sayo, kam zkrátka vlasama.
late stage in a global event. This is
My se dočkáme toho, vole.
why they're favorites, prove why they're expected to lift a trophy.
Yeah, folks, this is it. It all boils down to this. Top 3 is on the line. PRX have an opportunity to push forward, but can Vitality shock the world? Let's go ahead and send it back over to your casters. Here's Pansy and High Puck one last time.
Which way do you think this one now goes? We've seen the best of both sides. Map 1 was an absolute masterclass from PRX. They looked untouchable. And then Split, Durka rolled back the years and then some, looking better than ever. But map 3, I feel like we're a little in the dark now between these two.
Yeah, I think we're almost in limbo, to be honest. This is one of those ones where, unfortunately, on one side, we are asking Vitality to prove once again, why are you the super team to watch? And for PRX, comp change here could really throw that off balance for Vitality.
But do you like the comp?
Yeah, I mean, certainly here, this is one of the few situations you could talk about, the application of Breach and all-inning some of these set pieces early on. It does suit them to an extent. And it's how well Vitality can really mitigate that risk.
Oh,
quick rotation here, actually.
Vitality vyhrávají mind games already.
Over to the north.
Ale fully, kámo.
Exchange, right? The safety of the site and the plant, but then you get the full 5.
Something Brimstone mi jako došlo. To jsem asi ještě neviděl, kámo. Something Brimstone.
And Forsaken close. Now, Prophet prepared though, takes away Forsaken and gives them a man to the good, controlling some of this map space as well. Allows all
Myslíš, že je Demon 1?
comes in, but it's ineffective to the extent they'd like. Prophet unrelenting, holding that smoke again. Heaven's his.
To get away here as well, something will catch him, but can't pin him down just yet. In V will swing out fine. Once something will respond as well. 1v2 now.
Oh, it's a great start from Vitality. We know that
No.
rounds didn't sit well with them
Actually, chat, si myslím, že vyhrajou Vitality, když vidím Somethinga na Brimstoneovi.
to try and maybe carry on from map 2.
A huge opportunity here early on to take control here. PRX already looking very proactive.
Oh, massively so.
As ultimately what you want to see to make this breach work, particularly on the defense.
A je tam Breach a Breach, kámo, konverzace byly juicy teďko lately.
Committed either way just yet.
Breach není dobrý agent.
Vitality well equipped to deal with anything.
Yeah, PRX going for that south side crunch this time. So an early tester on Durka, but he's not really fancying it. Going to fall away, and you've got to be careful. He does have the Vandal here. So if he gets overwhelmed, that could fall into their hands quite nicely. Did have the help from Prophet, so they know what's happening now. But there is still a man on the B side. Divine going to be over here. And they are now just erasing against Divine. Plucks the head off the shoulders of Durka. Prophet going to miss the first.
To dává, nedává, je to extrém. Dobrý dog. Heal sek. Oh! Oh! My goat! My goat je back, kámo. Ještě plantl, a ještě půjde hantit, to má ultinu na další koločum. Má ultinu na bonus. Má ultinu na bonus, prostě.
He's found it. Just probably not how he wanted.
Die for the ult as well, to be honest.
Good shout.
Getting a couple of kills here.
Volevant!
Further damage, but maybe
quite the prized possession.
I was going to say, considering actually taking the zip across, but we'll just hold on to it for the time being. Big round from Sayonara. You can see actually even coming out of the pistol, no progress towards the ult at all.
Sayonara Confi, otazník.
It's a massive tool for Vitality to have available now for round 3.
Víš, jak to říkal vždycky Klobása, Pablo. Halíře dělají talíře.
200, Sayonara 2100, so
yep.
Gonna be well-rounded here with 3 left standing.
If you're looking at silver lining, nice to be able to get at least the rifle away or one of the rifles invested. So you're not going to make it out unscathed against PRX, especially.
Nothing na Brimovi.
They were hunting.
Chce donate peníze za Ardisu.
Another very good indicator though is how quickly they look to flood through arcade, overwhelm Divine after finding that initial.
Where is my? Why don't they do this?
That's a right up there. That's a yellow. I don't know what they've done wrong, but it's already on the yellow card for sure. Now, let's look at the bonus though. Again, there was that costly effect of losing out on the Vandal, so they are going to be working with 2 pistols in.
Jak se dá řešit, musíš prohrávat.
They do have the Phantoms in hand with Durka and Sayonara. Ults there too, going to be used early on. Tries to at least secure a pathway up through sand.
We've got to hold on to the backline here. Something not noted just yet, but
On kouká ten smog, když dojebal Nate.
Yeah.
Jaj.
Sayo! She's actually pretty good at it. Just gets turned. PRX very on cue with that.
Měla v sabuky mu, ale...
I mean, Profek get the upgrade here. Good feel out towards the spawn as well, but he doesn't actually check deep enough here. The clearance is good though. Durka's going swing.
Sayo, Derke, co dělají?
Now just Yampy.
Žumpak! Nevadí.
Nice try, but still that pack of players hunting on the southern side, so valuable. I thought if the timing was a little bit
Ano, Petře, každý den. Co má za podložku? Dobré vojsky, jak ten byl jeden z těch lepších.
They have a real chance to dig their heels in.
He's done really well to play safe.
Chronicle just overwhelmed here. A pistol in hand, there's not really much he can do about that. PRX respond here, will find their first.
Lovely.
And Jing, great progress towards the showstopper. Everybody else about halfway, something not too far away, but nothing available for Vitality after Sayonara's investment.
Just keep my eye on Kron and him getting a shield.
You bait me earlier.
Yep. And he's done it again.
Yes.
So light shields there. PRX once again on the prowl, right? You got to get used to this tempo. Jing instantly. If this could be the pound for pound battle.
Nový streamer.
I won't have noted this under either.
Oh my god,
yeah. Chronicle.
It's beautiful.
And that pick
so much control.
The pick comes so early and so deep they actually don't catch that information. PRX continuing to pressure.
And they don't really stop. Even with
Berounek musí je opatrný, kámo.
they're making moves over towards Dish. They want to really eliminate any
Už tě sponzorujou dost tej tvoje srandy.
Jing will have the info here. A pretty good understanding of where this hit's coming. I mean, Envy already guarding the walkout as well.
And this is not a pleasant cross to try and make. You know, ambitious at the best of times, but right now, PRX are just exuding confidence, exerting control. Profek, not going to go down without a fight.
30 seconds
This
left.
would need a great deal more to become a reality. And I think he knows those options are pretty minimal with 20 seconds remaining.
Something already looking for this with a judge, so wants an upgrade if you can get it.
Something Brimstone, kámo, nebyl na mojí bingo kartičce.
Nobody going to go, well, I was curious there if Profek was going to catch somebody over towards Arcade, but it's only now Divide. He's already got an alarm bot down here to guard.
Looking like the upgrade's going to be there. Yeah, he's got it. So happy enough for something. He get himself on the Phantom. And again, you look at how PRX are going. They've really, again, kind of established how they want to approach this map. That is in play now. It's confident, it's aggressive, it's taking a lot of space.
Oh, insane shot.
It's a beautiful shot from Jing.
One enemy.
Ask really if Vitality have any way of really addressing this. Been a concern previously.
Haha, in se trolí.
Imposter molido!
All smiles, especially after these last 2 rounds. And the buy is looking shambolic for Vitality.
Tam prostě ze strany zapalujou, chápeš?
Really anything to offset
Minus
that.
7 armoru má, vidíš, má 7 armoru minus.
Profek and Durka to potentially have a say here, but much slower approach now on PRX. Actually not on the aggressive initially here, but a drift out of Dish. Still a walkabout.
Ooh, turret just getting taken down there.
Spotted.
Seeing it, yeah, but the spike looking where it is has got other issues because already PRX have pushed out towards stairs. There's an exchange of space everywhere they go. It's not without a cost on some part of the map, but something will be brought back here. Yampi's been able to draw blood, but he's been hunted down by Envy, filling the void.
Zela profík, kámo, může střílet po nich.
There's the team we're waiting to see.
Finger on the pulse now.
Profík, kámo, má sazeno proti sobě.
Ultimate starting to come online now.
Se běhá a nestřílí po nich.
Forsaken is something available here on the other side. It's Yampi.
Kamarton.
This next buy round crucial.
Strašně moc lidí má tečku, ne, kámo? V tom lobíčku.
Again, the default being really tested here by Vitality, but they're actually going to stack up now. All over towards Tree.
I wonder when that penny drops, how it sounds.
The lineup, no flash.
This round. So we are going to dive into this right about now.
Go back, Jason. Go back, JJ. Easy. Can go back. I'm trying. Just go back. Can we go arcade, boys?
Yeah, can we go arcade, boys? Ready?
Yeah,
Okay, man.
Jason, come to us.
Guys, if they listen, if they go B, go push this arcade. Nice. Come on.
I will duck.
Okay.
Two. I think we just go city. Guys.
Coming A, boys. Okay. Bingo.
Ulti now? Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah, something still standing dutifully guardful on this site. It's going to be incredibly hard for Vitality to scale through here. The rotation's already in. You could hear them discussing.
Zajímavý decision Molíku, že ho dá do sendu a ne do mainu.
Really, the options looking rough here. Jing, oh, actually going to get outdone by Profek.
Profek.
Who's got a follow-up? And he's dead to rights here, but still took a couple with him.
Open the window as well. I mean, Yampi
Winnable.
21 HP, Chronicle tagged up as well.
Máme Kicku. Pět ultinu.
30 seconds left. They're looking to go further. I like what Kron's up to. It's risky, sure. And that
Ultina je možná...
Does he get one? No, he'd love to.
Ta ultina ho natrolla, kámo. Ale...
That will do it. But it's in V1, V2 and the HP is low. It's possible. Can he gamble?
Jdu ještě do Andrew, do mainu. To nestihnou, kámo. Stapne bombu, jak se... Oh.
Great play here between Yampi and Chronicle. Beautiful calling.
To je insane, kámo, že nejde tapnout bombu.
Yeah, definitely. It's a real gamble.
But it's a brilliant call because you've not heard that tap yet.
Na první tap dá psa, na druhý tap dá reveal. Hotovo.
And the door's somewhat shut. Sat, lovely work late round for these guys.
Okolnul Chronicle, on pingoval.
A lot of that, making it even a reality. But PRX finally feeling some resistance after a brilliant run of rounds.
That's what I said. Vitality needed to win this one out to keep it within touch and distance. I mean, PRX going to run away in the next few, considering the ults.
God, these shots.
My ult's ready.
And this is after a big win out towards Tree as well for PRX. You see, it's
Dobrý šotíci.
round that really they're left baffled. They're still flashing into main.
Nerky 0-6. Oh.
Does this turn the tide, or do they get right back to business?
Trapa na dešťat s breachem.
They're in the right place for it. Up for a biff and up for a fight over towards Dish.
Může být ošklivé, to může být ošklivé.
Follow, Jing.
To bude ošklivé, tohle.
So still with freedom to play in, stun there. There's problems. Chronicle suffers for it. They fall back. They don't have to go too far. They've once again got the opener.
Let's win out these opening duels time and time again. Jing will shut down Sayonara.
Just a mechanically gifted man. And now set up to go further in this series, but Yampi gonna quell any further aggression on that side at least. Can they navigate another disadvantaged situation?
Dirk and Yampi still curious. I mean, reading that a rotation happened on the back of that, but there is util here to notify the control elsewhere. Forsaken's just going to be posted.
Moc bych chtěl 21.
And it's so much info for PRX.
Champions Vandal?
With the alarm bot in mind.
To nic,
And then you
kámo,
add in
to
Forsaken.
nic.
They have, as I said, half the map's basically theirs. It's why they can have a lot of faith
Now,
that they're coming this way.
yeah, the fake smoke actually might draw a rotation, but I don't think
30 seconds left.
Devi's going to be close enough to know exactly where that is.
It seems like Envy's shifting over that way, but now with contact, they can kind of get back to this, right? 20 seconds, just trying to shift up. You hope they catch him unawares. I don't think you're going to get that sort of gift here. Something sharp. 14 seconds. PRX in such control here.
Not good.
He's on for...
To je tilter. To je tilter pro Jampyho.
PRX instantly answering back, and the score
Lethal tilter.
staying on their side.
Snappy from something to close out here. Yampy thought he had a sitter.
Off your feet!
Even here.
Nice.
Vitality to call a timeout.
God, we got some shooters in
Yeah.
the server today. But again, it does feel like this is now, as much as the scoreline may look pretty close, the way these rounds have gone once they've got into the buys and how PRX are playing, Vitality haven't had a full answer. So looking at this here, good time for a timeout. Vitality needs solutions. And again, it looks obvious to us to a degree, but the aggression is landing so well. Jing's taking liberties everywhere. They've got great control over towards steps. They're just working the map perfectly.
As well for me. Sayonara needs to get a little more active in the early round. Again, Durka sitting 0-7. Can't really fault it in the way he's getting shut down. Another chance here, though, with an ultimate for Sayonara. Don't necessarily see it considering the finances, but...
27 Vandal? A 26 má být co?
For Vitality for sure. Let's say it comes back to that same discussion we had earlier. PRX are happy to send one or
Bude asi Phantom teď vlastně, co? 26 to vychází.
We're fine with that.
Yeah. They tend to have the odds on their side more often than not. The way they play, it works perfectly. Good synergies there. And as you said, the fact that Durka's not really gone off the starting blocks, and I don't even want to call it his fault, really. You've been seeing the shots. You've seen it yourself. He is dead in a heartbeat. So you have to look at maybe find a bit of space for him to play into. And you have to be so intelligent for where it goes. Let's look where that intention is from PRX here. An early show of force towards stairs. Quick clear of the utility, but arcade where the majority of Vitality reside.
Already though, the drift out of A main. PRX going to look to go on the hunt here. Something will catch Sayonara.
Tak to je příjemná smrt do smoku.
For free, yeah.
It's so free for these guys. And they aren't overly sticking towards site. They've given up just amount of space because they want to play safe because they've got these three on the hunt. Again, the rhythm that PRX are getting in Mike is just perfect.
Plant will come through here. And it certainly doesn't feel like a safe post.
Prohodili strany, či koukejte.
Open things up here at a showstopper. No secrets about this on the way in.
And once again, Durka down. There's nothing he can do. He's getting no look into these rounds.
Tomu dal.
Ching is operating on that level.
Profík.
You're not meant to get two there, man. And now the defuse started. I don't think Kron can do anything, so this round is going to fizzle out.
Profík za dva.
A little bit of a reminder, but overall, everything coming up perfectly for them.
If Vitality want to hit those sort of rounds on the buy, needs to be a
Bude mapa nová?
commitment in my eyes.
Na to se těším asi nejvíc, kámo. Co? To jak zabilo?
Pretty with it. But there has to be more of a mentality approach of how to handle this PRX team. And I know it's easy to say it, it's harder to do it, but
říkám, že jde 0-10.
now this was hopefully what the timeout was for, right? Because we had that timeout prior to them being on those
Championský, jen až před Championskou.
And really, PRX haven't changed too much.
Here. There.
Again, even just
Jak se říká u Ardise, vůne vonc. Já mám plně zástavu srdce, vole, Ardis. Plně by měl vybrat, než mu to padne, vole, na zem.
The flash is not enough to force them off these angles. If they were looking to commit further towards that, which fortunately if they're not, but the tempo very changed now. Vitality having to cross the T's and dot the I's at such an early level, and look at this.
They're going to hit this.
Of course they will. 3 players ready, lined up.
Derky má kill.
It is stunning for Envy.
Got a headshot there.
Perfect. You're lucky to be breathing.
Čuku, jak ti používá tečku, ale těch mrtvol tady.
It's just something gorgeous to witness.
Vitality just left in tatters again. Perfect, 59 HP. Some time on the clock, but...
Oh. 30 seconds left.
He doesn't need help. He doesn't need any more help. Envy's good, even when they got guns.
Nevím, jako podle mě mají víc defense-sided combo než atak, ale... Ty nejsou enough pro Vitality. Ale zátah countu bude podle mě divný s tím kompem, co má PRX. Solo duel, rejska. Sky Breach.
Well drilled, committing early off the utility in every single round. It's the mid round where they continue to excel. 3 rounds now, unanswered.
VASEK.
Time to try and turn up, boys. Starting to feel like you're getting battered here. Dividers go down, but it's a trade out. Profek on the follow-up, good spacing, and it's simplistic in its stance. And
Sayo na straně.
you gotta be careful with something though. Still around.
Málem dostal záda, Sayo.
Yampy approaching towards site.
Spike planted.
I guess something done here, held in place by this molly for the time being.
Dobrý molík, ještě máme další molík.
Lovely positioning to pressure Profek.
Ten smoke spadl na střechu, viděl jsem to správně? Jsme se vykástil skrz.
Reading the majority here, which he's not wrong with, but it just forces something forward. They've cleared it, and now Vitality are boxed in on the site. It's Kron to bail them out slightly.
Na piču plant pro Saya.
Giving a little bit of a cubby for Sayonara to play from.
Jako flank dobrý.
I think they got a way back in here. Sayonara going to come forwards.
To flank je godly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not okay. Not okay.
Nemají čas, nemají čas.
No time left.
It's fine, but it's not fine at the same time. It's a swift reminder, isn't it?
Lose an extra couple of rifles here that come in very handy. I don't think it's going to have too much of an effect here. Maybe some gaps. I mean, I'm already seeing Yampy settle for a Guardian. Light shields are plenty.
Tak se říká.
PRX still doing damage in a situation they had no right to be in.
Nah, they're so scary. You just don't get to miss a bullet. You just don't. Yeah. Jing looking
blip
from every angle, basically.
Yeah. Another blip, though. It's not necessarily one they can stabilize.
Dobrý klid. Smutno za Darkyho, kolik má skoro Darky?
On some of these orbs early.
Yeah, north side pretty much. I don't want to say clear because they haven't gone fully deep towards it, but they've done the early work at least.
Vitality regroups here towards 3, but
Scout destroyed.
Forsaken will sniff that out very quickly. One of the seekers for him.
Nedávaj použije dneska tu Killjoy do nebo nebo jak to mají?
And orbital strike here available.
To je za ptáčníka.
I think they can put a bit more faith that no one's north side, so all eyes.
Yeah, you see Envy already considering the rotation.
Proto si myslím, že je lepší ten kom na defendu než zátak. Tím kolik má infa, jakoby s tou Sky.
They're kind of banking on. Site is going to be clear. I don't know if that's even going to reach. It does. Okay, so
Sayo jde plentit.
Could it be noted? The rotations this time.
Jestli nož jednu ultinu do konce halfy, jo. Tímhle stylem.
Deterred from going forward. Still holding towards tower. Still willing to fight on this space. Flash.
Za fight.
Force Profek on the reswing, and these two in a bit of a battle now. Fighting forward takes a lot, but he does at least cause the ult to come down. That's a decent amount invested, and speaking of ults, they're everywhere.
Co se děje, jak zabil Darkyho i?
Absolutely tearing up apart.
To Jink farmí.
Yampy is just in the corner, desperate to stay alive. Chronicle trying to hunt him down. Forsaken's there.
Co se děje?
The defuse has happened. PRX.
Tohle kolo možná rozhodlo tu hru. Tohle kolo možná rozhodlo hru, kámo.
They just get smothered by PRX once again. It's so chaotic. I mean, where do you back off to? This is held by 3 players towards 3.
Druhý kámo na Darkyho.
Jing opens it up with a showstopper, follows up with a headshot.
Oh my god.
Heart-breaking rounds to be losing. When Vitality are just desperate to claw their way back in.
Yeah.
And look at the round 12 buy.
I mean, PRX have looked better. There's only so many ways we can cut it here. Vitality have done well to hold on to a respectable scoreline, but the way PRX are playing is just lovely to witness. First time Vitality have a little bit more freedom to play out in a simplistic manner, but quickly PRX are on the case. Does Sayonara get away with this one even?
Cheeky Sayo.
He wants it, fancies it.
Velice cheeky Sayo.
Going for it. We're playing safer, but here we go. Lockdown comes in, and something just escorting out two players in the blink of an eye. Messy from Durka. You rarely see it, but you can imagine the pressure he's under. Perfect trying to find a second to play within. It's not there for him, and a 1v3, a necessity. Out with 5.
Nízký konec.
Up close, personal, and buried. PRX making it up to 8 in what felt like almost ease.
Yeah, uphill struggle here for Vitality. It is only
Nízký konec po
4
tomhle
rounds.
Derkeho výstupu, kamo.
I mean, they need to overcome the odds once more in this second half. PRX
Nejlépe placený hráč Evropy,
to carry through here.
ale mini hráč za měsíc, kamo.
This is a tough comeback ahead of them.
Hit 7.
Nice. Nebyl slabší? A to není vtip. Jako. No, že můžeme říkat dělat, že to je vtip. To mám tu židli, co tam ukazujou. Come on! No, speciální, kámo. I s trofejí. Petardy brosky. Petardy bocky. Zdravíme stejka. Má hrozně ďábelský úsměv, ten something. Je demonický, kámo. Je mi chvilku ještě, Petr. Je mi chviličku, kámo.
Looking like they're crumbling a little here on map 3.
Yeah, I mean, still for me, this series has been so polarizing that there's a chance of Vitality can really put up a good fight here in the second half, but very few positives to pin any sort of faith to. Like I said, for me as well, it's the nature in which PRX dominate this opening half of Fracture. I don't think they're going to let their foot off the gas here. See already stacked up here to take this space towards Dish with Sayonara and Chronicle
Dojo Skyflash
on the chopping line here.
Teda, fade reveal, sorry.
Durka currently sitting at 2 and 12.
Ale tam nebude.
I mean, been through a hell of a half here, but has to come online now.
Yeah. Mark of a good player to be able to pick it up after a very difficult situation. And what a stark contrast in approach already. PRX as 4.
Nemá util Chronicle, co tady jako bude dělat. What is artist gonna do? Start painting? Tak, to je konec. To je konec. Tady actually Sayonaru dojebal jeho playstyle shiftovací. Kdyby tam hodil Phoenix Molly, tak je to celý zpomalený a tak dále, a tak dále, a tak dále. Chápeš? Ale bohužel jeho habit shiftovací je až moc strong.
Don't expect anybody to be swinging out here from PRX. This one's comfy. All but wrapped up already.
Yeah, it feels buttoned up. And they're even reflecting just to ensure it. Perfect! A valiant attempt, but from start to end,
Kdo to ztratil? Neví, kdo to ztratil? Ardis. A Pablo. Ale Ardis víc.
Worst it could possibly go for Kron and Sayonara. A real chance for Sayonara to farm from inside this smoke. Just missing the first year and...
Oh!
What? I didn't even know it was Forsaken that caught that one. I thought it was one of the initial players, but... Need to fight back here.
Where you are.
Karaoke later, I guess.
Yeah.
Got a couple of days probably to chill now. At this point, though, I mean, it's not even a light investment. It's barely there. Vitality, this is a rude awakening, right? It's that you get your hopes up on map 2, and then you're brought back down to reality. Stack, and a little bit of something. Does it change the approach now? I think with the space Devi's got.
No.
Bot coming back.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I mean, Chronicle not even called back yet. Exploring outside dish. Plant's going to be for free. No resistance here.
Spike planted.
Durka has got the upgrade, though.
Oh, the timing. 2 kills. All he's sat on so far.
Oh.
3, perhaps 4.
Oh.
Okay, overall big round for the man.
Rodíme.
Got to find Forsaken and something, though. The last 2 players with some real power to them. And the weaponry there, but Durka!
Okay.
Really finding his footing. But something
My space, you know.
here. Not on the spike yet. Not able to get to business. Still got a molly, but 4 bullets. They'd have to be pretty much 1 for every single player, and I think he knows he won't be able to get back to this.
Vyhraný Echo.
Vitality.
Ale co je?
Thrifty. Will do more than that.
That be the catalyst for Durka.
Derky dal víc killů tohle kolo než celou hru, by the way.
Vitality, a lifeline delivered.
To chceš.
Again, PRX, this was totally free in terms
Just
of
the way you are.
on those refights that didn't play out in their favor.
A couple more of those, and I might be paying attention. Now, this one, you'd imagine they'd really need to convert. We will be listening with Vitality. Their comms
Lineups
kept our attention during that regular run up to this point. I wonder how that sounds now, because PRX, it doesn't matter the buy, they are always going to be a problem.
Nice!
Maybe.
Can be out.
Out maybe.
Yeah, I'll drop down. Two.
Come three.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, man.
Broke.
Now, Dark. Door, 1 HP. Wait, push.
Profek, kámo, neřekne info.
1 HP, Killjoy. Oh, bingo there. Could be CT.
Disaster.
Yep. Yeah, they're reloading close here.
Killjoy 1 HP. They have no smokes though. They have no smokes. Nice.
Блядь. Один близко в сайте.
Блядь.
So, yksi AP Killjoy.
This could be a tragedy.
Na Derkyho mluví kámo 3 jazykama, by the way, všiml jsi? Derky umí anglicky, rusky a i finsky. Takže mu tam říkal info rusky a pak finsky. Actually halus, kámo, jak mu musí fungovat mozek, vole. Na ně prostě přepínají jazyky. Měl proskočit ten molík, kámo, ne? Než už. Se nechal ubrat, kámo, jak beast. Ne, v píči, tu je ten angle, kámo. Tohle je Jakub angle, vole, to nemůžeš nic.
Another for the heartbreaker tally here. PRX respond immediately.
To 5v3 jakoby nedokázali vyhrát proti Jeku.
You could hear as well just how caught off guard they are in the comms.
Put the fries in the bag, bro.
And you gotta chalk that one up as a tilter. A timeout to follow that immediately. Maybe just want to catch their breath, honestly.
Yeah, because it's one of those rounds that feels like it could have been a ladder building moment for them to get the scoreline feeling a bit better. But I don't think they need reminders of what PRX can do regardless of the buy. But if anything, it should be a stark recollection of what we've seen when PRX are at their strength. So timeout for Vitality, and they've got to problem solve quickly. It feels like they're trying to get Durka online here, but it's not necessarily as much as you'd need. And on the other side, just about everyone is on point.
See Durka considering the operator here. It's not necessarily an answer.
Co myslíte, že mu tam říká Standa?
Coinbase win condition for Vitality, certainly going to be pinned around that. Again, the buy up in the air. So it will be a force to come through, but it's Chronicle and Yampi left scraping together what they've got.
Dobrá senská.
decent progress already towards this first ult cycle. On the other side, it's Forsaken with the Seekers. Divide just two off a lockdown.
Beacon here.
Oh, influential. The Killjoy.
Úplně nefunguje fake agrese, smoke a steam beacon, když ten zničení turetu. You feel me?
Yeah, the brunt of this here.
You kind of know it's coming, right? Can you stop it? Yes, apparently. What?
Stunul svýho.
How is Kron still controlling this corner? Fully blind though, finally falls, but they made something out of it.
Zase někoho chytne na CT. Kámo, proč jak a never.
Thought he was on for something, and actually the Seekers providing full information on where these two final players are, playing with confidence and diligence. PRX in full control, mistakes being made by Vitality, and players making mistakes that you don't expect to be seeing, fumbling in that.
Cycle the operator.
Ale má díru, kámo.
Good shout. Yampi's only on a sheriff.
Get the ult here. Yampi actually missing an upgrade. Could be crucial.
They've split for this. Try and maybe indicate both playing back through the side, a shallow prowler.
This is problems.
The coverage though.
Horn, not even gonna get it. Okay, gonna find Divide, but it's gonna be the fight there towards Forsaken and Sayonara. Are you just hoping they're not repeaking? I guess you are. Okay.
My na piču plant a kámo, oba tam jdou.
Is really hoping they're gonna swing this like normal. They're out and about. Sayonara.
Kámo, oni to hrajou tak na piču.
Very little left. Divide getting closer.
All good.
Make this happen right about. No!
Oni to hrajou tak na piču, kámo. A vyhrajou to na to. What the fuck?
Another situation again. It's
On za ním běží do mainu, když to není plantlý na main.
maybe just missed in the comms, but
What?
PRX flipping this round on its head.
You know he's got it on that one too. If it wasn't tilted before, that's the one that does it. Knows he's been outdone. Well, 11 to 5. You're talking about PRX, fair enough.
Blinded.
Can they recover anything? A little bit of dignity at the end of the game, perhaps. As PRX are looking to just go on a victory lap, it feels like the way they are in form.
Victory lap?
Just magic to
Skepta.
watch. Jing, straight on in, no fear.
Jak to vypadá Pablo Ardisa?
Zero fear from PRX.
Sayonara here. Bulldog in hand, but by watching for the rotation will catch him.
VASEK konec.
Showstopper here for
PRX vyhrávají celý event, kámo. This is reps.
They've got nothing to work with. No gateway in, no confidence.
To je tou formou, kámo, není šanci nevyhrajou celý event, kámo. Je hotovo. To je hotovo, no. Vydral se food vitality, please, už ne.
Ult will be here for
Já už
Vitality.
nechci, bože.
Durka considering an operator, but again, you want to see him go forwards. Unfortunately, in terms of the timing, in terms of the expectation in some of these rounds, I don't think the understanding is there for them to really feel confident about that. Only missing Yampies. The other side, everything but the Seekers for PRX to convert here, close out the series.
Well, Ult's gone. Gonna find one, but Jing's hot on your heels. Run if you can. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hide. Profek does find Jing. Durka finds nothing, however, on the other side. Divide. Trying to get closer. He's found room to work.
He's in spawn again.
Of course he is. I told you. They don't care who you are. They are finding fights. They're getting that spike on the site now, Durka. This could be magic for the man. He needs it.
Jenom jednoho.
Doesn't outstay his welcome either.
To byl jistý double kill, kámo.
But something repositioning. Durka does
Oh.
time. There he is.
Triple
Little
kill.
spark of that magic. Gonna need a whole lot more though.
Yeah, 4 left standing, a chance to maybe offset a couple more purchases, but there's no margin for error. Nice little camera over the top.
That's nice.
Intičky.
Showstopper investment here. Jing just desperate to find the opener. Well handled by Vitality across the board. But look what it cost. Off kilter with all of their ults. Still an upper hand here for PRX.
Did you think they were going to slow down?
Molík
Red
nějaký.
flag to the bull, but perfect.
Antiflat.
Gonna connect towards Ching. Sayonara on the corner gets handled, controlled, put to bed. Something Divide powering forward. A site looking like it's theirs.
Nemá nic na flank, dávaj. Turecko už mu zničil? Asi jo.
Getting ahead of this, something will find Durka as well. This could be it.
It looks like it just might be Yampian Chronicle to try
Chronicle
and
má jedno.
step bravely forward, but Divide removing it, leaving it all to the captain to fall. And Fear has a new silhouette here in London, and it's PRX. These boys look so much better.
Unreal. Máš moc velkou formu, kámo. Až moc velkou formu mají PRX. No nic, chat. Finito. GG is well played. Jdeme na zelenou. Koukneme se na Ardis reakci, jak přišel o 500 000 a nějaký klipy a gameplay. Na zelený. Do 10 minutek. Já to resetnu, půjdu na záchod, nechám Ardise zareagovat, ať nekoukám na livestream, nebudu ho restreamovat live. Podíváme se na záznam. Jsi a blázni, potřebuji na záchod, takže vypínám hned teď. Zítra Watchparty. Podívám se na časy a jaký zápasy to jsou. Leviathan, Shilaj a podívám se na ten druhej. Vitality Food zítra. Ale nejsem šťastný, že zase hrajou proti sobě. No, každopádně EDG PRX je cinema potom 19. Nic, potřebuji na záchod, vidíme se na cibulce. See ya za chviličku. Děkuji za koukačku, díky za nový followy, odběry teda, Vyzkoušej, děkuji, vidíme se na zelenej, kdyby cokoliv, pište tam. Ili chat. Zítra Watchparty zde.